పాత్రం శ్రీరంగవీర రఘురాట్ షడ్గోపహుజ్యం వేదాంత దేశికేతి నమః ప్రపంచే శ్రీమతే శ్రీవంశగోప శ్రీ వేదాంత దేశికేతి నమః దేశికాయ నమః. ఓం కేశవారి కృపా పాత్రం దేశమారి గుణార్ణవం శ్రీశ్రాది దేశానాం దేశికే నమః భజే. రామానుజదయా పాత్రం జ్ఞాన వైరాగ్యభూషణం శ్రీమద్ వెంకటనాథార్యం వందే వేదాంత దేశికం. లక్ష్మీనరసింహ సమారంభాం నాదయామన మధ్యమాం అస్మదాచార్య పర్యంతాం వందే గురు పరంపరాం. यो नित्यमच्युतपदाम्बुजयुग्मरुक्म व्यामोहतस्तदितराणि तृणाय मेने अस्मद्गुरोः भगवतोऽस्य दैकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये. माता पिता युवतयस्तनयां भूतिः सर्वं यदेव नेमेन मदन्वयानाम् आद्यशन कुलपतेर्वकटाभिरामं श्रीमत्तद्दैङ्घ्रविघ्नं प्रणमामि मूर्ध्ना. भूतं शतश्रमदाख्यभट्टनाथ श्रीभक्तिसारकुलशेखरयोगिवाहान् भक्ताङ्घ्रेण परकाल इतीन्द्रमिश्रान् श्रीमत्पराङ्कुशमुनिं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम्. నారాయణ 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 నారాయణ. చెప్పండి అమ్మా, మీరు మీరు తమిళ్ అమ్మా, మీరు తెలుగా తమిళ అమ్మా? తెలుగు. మీరు మీరు తెలుగు అమ్మా? తెలుగు తమిళ్ అన్నీ వచ్చు. అంటే కింద కూర్చోవచ్చు, చేతిలో కూర్చోవచ్చు, దగ్గరే కూర్చోవచ్చు అమ్మా. చెప్పండి అమ్మా, మీకు ఏమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయా? ఇదే ఫస్ట్ టైం వచ్చారా? క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయా? మా తల్లే ఏమీ లే. పోనీ నేను క్వశ్చన్ అడిగినా, ఈ జన్మ తర్వాత మీకు మోక్షం వస్తుందా? అదేంటమ్మా, చేతులెత్తేస్తే సరిపోతుందా? మోక్షం దారిలో వెళ్ళినంత మాత్రాన మోక్షం వస్తుందా? ఓకే, మోక్షం వచ్చే మార్గం చెప్తాను, చేస్తారా? మీరు మీరు బ్రాహ్మణ్, రెడ్డి, నాయుడు ఏది అడగరు, ఆడామగా తేడా చూపించరు, ఇంతవరకు ఎన్ని తప్పులు చేశారు అనరు. ఇక మీద ఒక పతివ్రతలాగా ఆ కృష్ణుణ్ణే నమ్ముకొని ఉంటారా? అర్థమవుతుందా? ప్రయత్నం చేయాలి. ఏమ్మా, రేపు పొద్దున నరకానికి పోవాలి తెలిసిన మనం చేసిన పాపాలకు. నరకంలో గరుడ పురాణం ఎప్పుడైనా చదివారా? ఏమ్మా, ఎప్పుడైనా గరుడ పురాణం చదివామ్మా? కొంచెం మనకు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తావా ఎన్ని రకాల నరకాలు ఉన్నాయో? 27 రకాల నరకాలు ఉన్నాయి. వంట బాగా చేస్తావా? వంట బాగా చేస్తారా అనుకుంటారు. వడలు ఎలా చేస్తావమ్మా? పెద్ద ఫ్రైయింగ్ ప్యాన్ పెట్టి వడలేసి తిప్పి తిప్పి డీప్ ఫ్రై చేస్తావు కదా, కాలేయాని. కుంభీపాక నరకంలో మనం చేసిన కొన్ని ఏమా విన్నావా? కుంభీపాక నరకం అంటే మనం చేసిన పాకపాలకు వేసి డీప్ ఫ్రై చేస్తుంటారమ్మా. అసిపత్ర నరకమని ఒళ్ళంతా బొబ్బలకి పోతే యాతనా శరీరాన్ని ముళ్ళ కంపల మీద పెట్టి ఈడుస్తుంటారు. కత్తుల్లాగా ఉంటాయి ఆకులు, కత్తుల మీద పెట్టి ఈడుస్తారు, చీలిపోతుంది. అవన్నీ పోనీయండి, ఆ నరకాలన్నా భరించొచ్చట. అన్నిటికన్నా ఘోరాతి ఘోరమైన నరకం ఏంటో తెలిసిన? మీకు బిడ్డలు ఉన్నారా? బిడ్డలు పుట్టంగానే మిమ్మల్ని ఎవరైతే మాతృదేవో భవ, మీ పిల్లలకు దేవుడికి దండం పెడతావో లేదో మీ తల్లికి నమస్కారం చేయమని చెప్పిన శాస్త్రం, అదే శాస్త్రం మళ్ళీ తల్లి కడుపున పుడితే గర్భ నరకంలో పడతావు అని చెప్తుంది. గర్భ నరకం అంటే ఎప్పుడైనా విన్నారా? ఇట్లాంటి గురించి ఎవరు చెప్పరు. ఎందుకో తెలిసిన? మనకి ఇండియాలో ప్రతి ఒక్క ఛానల్లో ఒక్కొక్కరు పెద్ద పెద్ద ఉపన్యాసాలు ఇస్తారు. నీకు మోక్షం వస్తుందని డైరెక్ట్గా అడగరు. ఆ గర్భ నరకంలో పడ్డావు. గర్భ నరకం అంటే చెప్పాను, గుర్తుందటమ్మా? గుర్తుందా? మీకేమన్నా కొంచెం మెడికల్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ ఉందా? మీ డాక్టర్లను పోయి అడగండి. తల్లి గర్భంలో పిండం, మీరంటారే ఉమ్మనీళ్ళని, ఆ గర్భసంచిలో ఉమ్మనీళ్లలో తేరేటప్పుడు ఆ బిడ్డకు ఒంటికి 2 వస్తూనే ఉంటాయి, ఆ నీళ్లలో కలుస్తూనే ఉంటాయి. 24 గంటలు మన నోట్లోకి పోతూనే ఉంటాయి. మనం పోసుకున్నవి ఆ ఉమ్మనీళ్లలో కలిసి మనమే తాగుతూ ఉండాలి. మీ పొట్ట ఎంత ఉంటుంది? ఇంత కూడా ఉండదు. ఆ పొట్టలో ఆ బిడ్డకు కదలడానికి కూడా చోట్లేదు. చేతులు ముడుచుకొని కాళ్ళు ముడుచుకొని ఇలా అల్లాడుతుండాలి. తను పోసుకున్నవి తనే ఆ నీళ్లలో కలిపి తాగుతూ ఉండాలి. అంతేకాదు, ఒక పక్కన బ్లాడరు, ఇంకో పక్కన రెక్టము ఏముంటాయో మనకు అందరికీ తెలుసు. ఆ విధంగా 10 నెలల పాటు బిడ్డ ఉండాలి. భాగవతంలో కపిల మహర్షి తన తల్లి దేవహూతికి చెప్తాడు పిండోత్పత్తి క్రమంలో. ఇవన్నీ భాగవతంలో ఉన్నాయి. ఆ పిండం లోపల ఎన్నెన్ని కష్టాలు పడుతుంది అని చెప్తాడు. అప్పుడు ఆ పిండానికి ఇన్సైడ్ ద womb of a mother, the fetus will have the పూర్వజన్మ జ్ఞానం. It will be there constantly praying to Bhagavan, how many sins I have committed that you have thrown me into this Garbha Narakam. So at least let me make sure that this is the last birth. This is the last birth, so that I don't have to go through another Garbha Narakam again. అని చెప్తారు. ఏడుస్తుంటాడు. పుట్టిన వెంటనే బిడ్డ ఏడుస్తున్నాడంటారే, ఎందుకు? పుట్టిన వెంటనే బిడ్డకు ఆ పూర్వజన్మ జ్ఞానం పోతుంది. హిస్ కాంటాక్ట్ విత్ భగవాన్ ఇస్ కట్ ఆఫ్. దాన్నే మన వాళ్ళు మాయ అంటారు. ఆ మాయ ఆవరించినందువల్ల you lose your contact with Bhagavan and the Purva Janma Jnanam. That is why the child is crying and crying and crying. Again, if you take birth, we also have to go through the same Garbha Narakam again and again and again. ఏం చదువుకున్నారు? మీరేం చదువుకున్నారు? ఏదో చదువుకుంటారు ఏమ్మా? బీకామ్. వెరీ గుడ్ అమ్మా. ఎప్పుడైనా ఎగ్జామ్ ఫెయిల్ అయినారా చిన్నప్పుడు? అయ్యుంటారు. మా తల్లి ఎందుకు అడిగానంటే, మా చిన్నప్పుడు మార్చిలో ఫెయిల్ అయితే సెప్టెంబర్లో ఫెయిల్ అయితే మార్చి, గుర్తుందా? మార్చి సెప్టెంబర్ ఏ సార్లు డింకి కొడతామంటుంటారు. అక్కడైతే మార్చి సెప్టెంబర్, ఇక్కడైతే అగైన్ బర్త్ అగైన్ డెత్, అగైన్ బర్త్ అగైన్ డెత్, అగైన్ బర్త్ అగైన్ డెత్. మోక్షం అంటే ఈ యొక్క unimaginable and innumerable endless cycles of birth and death and birth and death. Getting out of nakshatra, are you getting it? What is moksham? What is moksham, ra? Getting out of the endless cycles of birth and death and birth and death and birth and death. Okay, if you are born, there is only one thing that is certain for everyone who is born. You know what is certain? Death. Nothing else is certain. And if you die, what is certain? Again birth. And that endless cycle will stop only when you attain salvation. And that salvation can be given only by Narayana or his full incarnations like Narasimha, Rama, Krishna, Srinivasa. Of course, Mahalakshmi also. And to do that, Sharanagathi is the easiest way, guaranteed way. Guaranteed way. ఎప్పుడన్నా విన్నారా? వైష్ణవ దీక్షని సమాశ్రయణం చేస్తారు శంఖచక్ర ముద్రలు తీసుకొని. If you have that, yesterday we told in the case of Ajamila, Yamadharmaraja gives a strict instruction to his servants. When you go there to bring somebody to hell after death, look at them. మీరు జాకెట్లు వేసుకున్నా, బ్లౌజ్ వేసుకున్నా, చీర కట్టుకున్నా, షర్ట్ వేసుకున్నా, వాళ్ళకు ఎక్స్రే ఐస్ వాళ్ళకి కనిపిస్తాయి. If you see the Shankachakra mudras on the shoulders of anybody, never bring them to Narakam. You bring them, you will lose your job, even I will lose my job. అని చెప్తాడు యమధర్మరాజు. సో నరకానికి పోకుండా ఉండాలి అంటే, మళ్ళీ జన్మ లేకుండా ఉండాలి అంటే మోక్షం అనేది కావాలి. ఆ మోక్షం అంటే శాశ్వతమైనటువంటి శ్రీవైకుంఠంలో ఆ దివ్య దంపతులైనటువంటి మహాలక్ష్మికి నారాయణుల వారికి సేవ చేయడం. దానివల్ల మీకు కలిగేటువంటి దాన్ని బ్రహ్మానుభవం అంటారు. సినిమా యాక్టర్ బ్రహ్మానందం అంటారే, ఆ బ్రహ్మానందం అంటే ఏంటనుకున్నారు? ఆ పరబ్రహ్మను సేవించినప్పుడు కలిగేటువంటి ఆనందాన్ని బ్రహ్మానందం, బ్రహ్మానుభవం, బ్రహ్మానుభూతి అంటారు. అది ఈరోజు కనుక చూస్తే, ఈరోజు 3 విషయాలు మనం తెలుసుకుందాం. రేపటి నుంచి వీరైతే కృష్ణ చరిత్ర మొదలు పెడదాం. ఆ కృష్ణ చరిత్ర ఎన్ని సంవత్సరాలు చెప్పినా కానీ తరిగేటువంటిది కాదు. సో టుడే వి విల్ టేక్ అప్ ప్రహ్లాదాస్, గజేంద్ర మోక్షం అండ్ వామనావతారం. ప్రహ్లాద నక్షత్ర, how old you think Prahlada was when he literally saw Bhagavan in front of him? Any idea? Just 5 years old. Just 5 years old. His father Prahlada says, Panchasharadvayaskudu baludavinchuka gani levu. Panchasharadvayaskudu, just a 5-year-old boy. Again, as I told you, if your parents are devotees, there is no guarantee the children will also be devotees. If the parents are not devotees, no guarantee children should not be devotees. Every one of us are born with our own karma. Every one of us with our own karma. Look at the irony. Kashyapa Maharshi is a Brahmarshi, Prajapati. ఆయనకు ఒక భార్య అదితి. అదితి పిల్లలందరూ దేవతలైనారు. చివరకు భగవంతుడు కూడా వామనావతారంలో ఆ కశ్యపుడు అదితికే జన్మిస్తాడు. అంత మహానుభావుడు. దురదృష్టం, అదే కశ్యపుడికి ఇంకొక భార్య పేరు దితి. ఆమెకు పుట్టిన పిల్లలు రాక్షసులైనారు. వేర్ కశ్యప ప్రజాపతి, వేర్ Kashyapa's own son is Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyaksha, to kill him, Bhagavan has to come as Adi Varaha Murti. His second son, Hiranyakashipu, to kill him, Bhagavan has to come as a Narasimha. Hiranyakashipu is such an unimaginable Rakshasa. His own son, Prahlada, is a Parama Bhagavatottama. Prahlada is a Parama Bhagavatottama. You know, Prahlada's son, Virochana. Virochana became a thief. Prahlada's own son, Virochana, became a thief. Virochana became a thief. Virochana's son, Bali Chakravarti. The father will steal and bring everything. The son will give everything for charity. Yanta charity. Sakshatu Narayana Vare Bali Chakravarti kochi Dehini Yachinchi anta Gopavadayadu. Bali Chakravarti is so great for charity. Bali Chakravarti's son, Banasura, developed enmity with Krishna and had a bitter fight with Krishna. Every one of us have come with our own baggage. Mana karma manam anubhavinchaka tappadu. Paravaile koncha nera irakatume nenu naal peradana avarku venuma sari kudu. So ఆ ప్రహ్లాదుడి విషయానికి వస్తే నక్షత్ర, what age you know you should have Sharanagathi? There are some children who had when they are 6 months old. Just as your parents are thinking, my Nakshatra is super smart kid. Where are they planning to send you? Harvard or MIT or Princeton or Yale or Stanford, right? So those parents thought, this child is born to us. We don't want this child to go through Garbha Narakam again. Let this be the last birth for our child. Let our child go to Sri Vaikuntham after this life. That's all. Their only goal is, let our child go to Sri Vaikuntham. எனக்கு தான் முடிஞ்சதா படவே கட்டிட்டு வர்றதுக்கு. நான் உங்களுக்கு சொன்னேன்னா, அந்த கிருஷ்ணர் பேரே சந்தான கோபால கிருஷ்ணா, தெரியுமா? சொல்லிட்டேனா? Nearly 99% guaranteed that Krishna's Vigraham, 99% guaranteed. 400 people would have done the puja. 396 of them got children. Krishna will listen to all your prayers. And the sweater cult, you can keep Krishna in your lap and keep praying as long as you want. If Krishna wants, there is nothing as impossible. Nakshatra, if you are blind, can you see? If you are deaf, can you hear? If you are dumb, can you speak? If you are lame, can you climb Mount Everest? You know what Krishna says? Mukam karoti vachalam, pangum langhayate girim, yat krupa tamaham vande, paramananda madhavam. If only you do that Sharanagathi to Krishna, even if you are blind, Krishna can make you see. Even if you are lame, he can make you climb the hills. Even if you are dumb, he can make you the most eloquent speaker. ఎవరికైనా హిందీ వచ్చా? हिंदी जानता ना? सोच लो मैं पागल हूं, क्या मेरा भाई भी पागल है क्या? क्यों बताना? दर्शन दो घनश्याम नाथ मरे, आँखियां प्यासी रे. You know in that song what she sings? Trimamala. द्वार दया का जब तू खोले, पंचम सुर में गूंगा बोले, अंधा देखे लंगड़ा चलकर पहुंचे काशी रे. That is the greatness of Krishna. You want to go to Harvard? You want to go to MIT? You want to have a seat in Stanford? Of course, if you want to go to community college, there is nothing I can do. If you want to go to do Sharanagathi, Krishna will give you the intelligence. But don't think Krishna will come and write the exam for you. Krishna will not come and write the exam for you. You prepare. Krishna will make sure you will recollect the right answer in the exam hall. You have to write. But Krishna's interference will come only when you do that Sharanagati, and Krishna will give you Matta Smrutir Jnanam Apoharancha. Krishna is the one who makes you forget your answers. Krishna is the one who will make you recollect your answers, and that to the correct answer. That is the greatness of Krishna. So that Prahlada, 5-year-old boy, Hiranyakashipu handed him over to the teachers. His teachers, Rakshasa's guru is Shukracharya. Shukracharya had 2 sons, Chanda and Amarka. Chanda and Amarka are the teachers for Prahlada. And when the teachers started telling everything about economics, money management, politics, all these things, Prahlada, you know what he said? No, no, no. He did not object to them. He just kept quiet. Just as you have a progress report, right? What is it? Your progress card? 3 months, 6 months, every year like that. So one day, Hiranyakashipu wanted to know the progress card of his son. Progress report. So he called his son. కూర్చోబెట్టుకొని నువ్వు వచ్చిన తర్వాత బాగా ఒళ్ళో కూర్చోబెట్టుకొని ఏనాయనా బాగా చదువుతున్నావా చెప్తున్నాడు అడుగుతాడు. Tell me, have you studied Rajaniti? Have you studied politics? After a 5-year-old boy, already they started teaching him. Did you study economics? Did you study dharmam, ardham, kamam? He won't ask about moksham. You know what Prahlada says? Shodhimpambade sarvashastramlu rakshonada veyetikin గాథల్ మాధవ సేముషి తరణి సాంకత్యంబునంగాక దుర్మేధం దాటగవచ్చుని సుతవధు మీనుగ్ర మద క్రోధోల్లోల ఘోర సంసారాంభోనిధి అంటాడు. My dear father, you are talking about dharmam, ardham, kamam. What use of all these things for me other than doing Sharanagati to Sriman Narayana? Is there any way that you can cross this ocean? Have you seen Venkateshwara's Vigraham, sir? How are Venkateshwara's hands are there? Venkateshwara Chitra ela untayamma? Exactly. One hand is there showing like this. Another hand is there at the knee, left knee. Endukayya? Yeah, everything. ఏంటయ్యా కష్టాలన్నీ మోకాల కిందే అంటాడు. ఎప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ అది కాదు. ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ దిస్ హ్యాండ్. Come and do Sharanagati at my feet. Come and do Sharanagati at my feet. If you do that Sharanagati at my feet, this samsaram is like an ocean, Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, Bay of Bengal. Take just 4 steps into the ocean. The water level will go above your head. You will drown and die. But if you do Sharanagati at Lord Srinivasa's feet, even though it is an ocean, he will make it only knee deep for you. Adi samudrame. Kani knee deep aite you can easily walk through the samsara sagaram. That is what exactly you are saying without knowing the meaning. Pardhaya tat sadrusha saradhina tvayaiva yau darshitau swacharanau sharanam vrajeti bhuyopi mahyamihatau kara darshitau te Sri Venkatesha charanau sharanam prapajye. That time when Bhagavan Krishna became the chariot driver of Arjuna, Arjuna's another name Pardha, chariot driver Sarathi, Pardha Sarathi. Pardhaya tat sadrusha saradhina tvayaiva. Appudu em cheppadu? Sarvadharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja cheppadu. If we say do Sharanagati, Krishna said that, he will say, how am I to believe it? Were you there that time? Did you record it? Is it there on the YouTube? If not, we don't believe. So Bhuyopi Mahyamihatau Karadarshitaute. That time, whatever Krishna said, this time Srinivasa came and is practically showing with his own hands. Bhuyopi Mahyamihatau Kara with the hand, Darshitaute, Chupistu unnadu. ఈ చెయ్యిని ఇలా పెట్టి ఈ పాదాల దగ్గర శరణాగతి చెయ్యి. Anybody who does a Sharanagati, he says this is samsara sagaram. I will make only knee deep for you. మోకాళ్ళ లోతే చేస్తాను అని చెప్పడానికి వచ్చాడు. Exactly, Prahlada says the same thing. If at all you want to cross this samsara sagaram, do Sharanagati at Narayana's feet. That's it. Hiranyakashipu got the shock of his life. Because Hiranyakashipuki Narayana Dvesham. He thinks that he is the Supreme Lord. Who is this Narayana? Who is this Narayana? And his argument, oh, I went even up to Vaikuntham. I could not find your Narayana. It is not that Narayana is not there. Because వీడికి ఇంకా సావు మూడలే. ఈ హిరణ్యకశిపుడు ఎంతో తపస్సు చేశాడు. కశ్యప ప్రజాపతి కొడుకు. ప్రతి దుర్మార్గుడికి ఉండేటువంటి ఒకే ఒక ఆలోచన, ఐ షుడ్ బి ద బాస్. ఆ ఐ షుడ్ బి ద బాస్ అంటే మామూలు బాస్ కాదు, స్వర్గలోకానికి కూడా అధిపతి కావాలి. అటువంటిది కావాలి అని చెప్పారంటే ఎంత శక్తి కావాలి. బ్రహ్మదేవుడి గురించి కఠోరమైన తపస్సు చేస్తాడు. యు నో హౌ హీ డిడ్? స్టాండింగ్ ఓన్లీ ఆన్ హిస్ టోస్, బిగ్ టోస్, ఓన్లీ స్టాండింగ్ ఆన్ హిస్ బిగ్ టోస్ అండ్ రైజింగ్ ద హ్యాండ్స్. And he did for thousands of years. కఠోర తపస్య. శరీరం అంతా చీమలు దోమలు పెట్టి పీక్కొని తినిపోతున్నాయి, పాములు పుట్టలు పెట్టాయి, చుట్లు మొలుస్తున్నాయి. He didn't even bother. ప్రాణం పోలేదు. మధ్యలో వచ్చేసి మళ్ళీ there is no coffee break, there is no lunch break. ఆ రోజున తపస్సు మన వాళ్ళు కూర్చుంటే పూజలు మొదలు పెడతారు. 2 గంటలు కాగానే కాఫీ బ్రేక్ అండి, లంచ్ బ్రేక్ అండి, స్నాక్ బ్రేక్ అండి. దేర్ ఇస్ నో కాఫీ బ్రేక్, స్నాక్ బ్రేక్. నాన్ స్టాప్, రెయిన్, కోల్డ్, నో, కంటిన్యూ. బ్రహ్మ గేవ్ సాక్షాత్కారం. బై ది వే, యు నో వన్ ఫన్నీ థింగ్, ఈ రాక్షసులందరూ ఎవరు నారాయణ వారికి తపస్సు చేయరు. వీళ్ళందరూ దే డూ ఎయిదర్ ఫర్ బ్రహ్మ ఆర్ శివ, లైక్ దట్ ఓన్లీ. దే నెవర్ డూ ఫర్ నారాయణ. నారాయణ నోస్ దీస్ ఫెలోస్ ఐడియాస్, సో హీ విల్ నాట్ ఈవెన్ గివ్ దట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ బూన్స్. హీ ప్రేడ్ టు బ్రహ్మ. Brahma came and asked, Kathora tapassu chesavu. Ask whatever you want, I'll give. You know what Hiranyakashipu asked? First thing, let there be no death. Brahmadevudu cheptadu, naake if my 100 years are over, even I will die. But my 100 years is a very long time. You have any idea how long is just one day of Brahma? Just one day of Brahma. Nakshatra, are you good at math? Do you know 1, 2, 3, 4? If you know 1, 2, 3, 4, you can calculate. The present yuga we are living, software, sir, computer software. So he should be B.Tech, M.Tech, right? So you should be good at math. Okay, start counting. The present yuga we are living is Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga just started 5,000 years back, but Kali Yuga runs for 432,000 years. 432,000 years. The yuga before Kali Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, when Bhagavan appeared as Lord Krishna, Dwapara Yuga runs for 2 times that of Kali Yuga. Just 2 times. How much? 8. That's why you should be smart at math. 432,000 times 2, 864,000 years. The yuga before Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga, when Bhagavan appeared as Lord Rama, the duration 3 times that of Kali. I said 1, 2, 3, 4 only. So 432,000 times 3. How much? 1.296 million years. Treta Yuga. The Yuga, first Yuga before Rama, where Bhagavan appeared as Narasimha, 4 times that of Kali Yuga. Got it? 432,000 multiplied by 4. 1.728 million years. 1.728 million years is Krita Yugam or Satya Yugam. Add all 4 yugas, you get 1 Mahayugam. Add it, 432,000 plus 864,000 plus 1.296 million years plus 1.728 million years. How much? Don't strain yourself. Shortcut is there. 432,000 is a common factor. So 432,000 times 1 times 2 times 3 plus 4. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. So 432,000 times 10. Math, there are always shortcuts, right? Yeah. 432,000 times 10. Put a 0. 4.32 million years is just one Mahayugam. All 4 yugas put together is one Mahayugam. And come to Bhagavad Gita. Yuga Sahasranam Aharyad Brahmano Viduhu. 1,000 such Mahayugas is just 12 hours of Brahma. One Mahayuga is 4.32 million years. 1,000 such Mahayugas, 4.32 billion years is 12 hours of Brahma. Ratrau Yuga Sahasranam, night time of Brahma is equally good 4.32 billion years. Te aho ratra vido janaha. So 1 day of Brahma is 8.64 billion years. After that, multiplication is difficult for me. Now multiply 8.64 billion years by 360, you will get 1 year of Brahma. And that multiply that one by 100, that is the lifetime of Brahma. Trillions of years. So Brahmadeva said, even I get my own death after my 100 years are over. But because my 1 day is 8.64 billion years, you people think I am immortal, but I am not. Then Hiranyakashipu said, if you cannot make me immortal, do it in a different way. What do you want? Good. No man can kill me, no animal can kill me. Granted. I should not die during the daytime. I should not die during the night time. Granted. I should not die on the ground. I should not die in the sky. Granted. I should not die inside a house. I should not die outside a house. Granted. I should not have death from anything that has life or from anything that doesn't have life. Pranam unnavati cheta, pranam lenivati cheta kuda naku savu raakudadu. See how contradictory boons he got. Granted. And again think he asked, anything you created cannot kill me. Granted. So Hiranyakashipu thought he is almost immune to death because he covered everything. He cannot die during the daytime or night time. He cannot die inside a house or outside a house. He cannot die on the ground. He cannot die in the sky. He will not die by anything that has life or by anything that doesn't have life. So he covered everything, and even anything created by Brahma, because his imagination only up to Brahma. What he forgot, who created Brahma? That he did not ask, and even if he has asked, Brahma doesn't have the power to give him. That said, Hiranyakashipu became a dictator, unimaginable dictator. You know, still Russia war is going on, right, with Ukraine, right? He is nothing. Russian president is nothing before Hiranyakashipu. A million Russian presidents is what is Hiranyakashipu? That kind of a dictator. And when his own son, 5-year-old fellow, challenged him, do Sharanagathi to Narayana, he could not take it. He just looked at the teachers. Are you really my teachers? Are you teaching what I asked you to teach, or you are teaching something else to my son? They were literally shivering because Hiranyakashipu can kill them. They said, no, no, give us one more opportunity. We will take your son and we will teach him. This time again, he was taken there. Virpistanda? Emma Virpistanda meku? Okay. This time again, they took Prahlada. You know what Prahlada did this time? This time he collected all his classmates also. Now he is running parallel classes with his teacher. ఒక పక్క టీచర్ చెప్తుంటే ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ క్లాసులు మొదలుపెట్టాడు. Look, these teachers are not telling us the right thing. They are teaching us only dharmam, ardham and kamam. The fourth purushartham, the most important one, moksham, they are not teaching. Come, I will teach you moksham. The boys asked, hey, you are also 5 years old as we are. We are all studying at the same teacher. How come the teachers did not teach us? Where did you get all this knowledge? Who taught you? That is when Prahlada said, You should have a good acharya if your life has to change. Prahlada said, when my father was doing tapasya, Indra was scared of my father. And that time, my mother was expecting me. She was pregnant. I was there in the womb of my mother. Indra thought Hiranyakashipu himself is a bad fellow. Now his wife is pregnant. If she delivers a baby, he will become another Hiranyakashipu, another Rakshasa. So Indra came and dragged my mother and was taking her away. As he was taking my mother away, thinking that when she delivers the baby, he wanted to kill the newborn baby. Narada came and intervened. Indra, you are making a stupid mistake. Even though she is the wife of Hiranyakashipu, the child that is going to be born will be a Parama Bhagavatottama, greatest of the greatest devotee. No, don't take her, don't kill the baby. I will take care of her. Narada Maharshi took my mother Leelavati. Some people call her Leelavati, some people call her Kayadu. So Narada Maharshi took my mother to his ashramam. Over there, Narada Maharshi was teaching about Sharanagathi, Narayana, Bhagavat Tattvam, Jivatma Tattvam. My mother being a pregnant woman, she fell asleep. I was the one who listened to all the Upadesham of Narada. So even when I was there in the womb of my mother, Narada Maharshi did the Upadesham to me of the Ashtakshara Mantram and what is Bhagavata behavior, what is dharmam, what is adharmam. That is how I learned. The students were surprised. Miku, when a lady is pregnant, they do what you call seemantam, etc. You know what is the purpose of seemantam? They will do it when about 5 months of pregnancy or so is completed. You know why they do it that time? Because by 5th month of pregnancy, according to Kapila Maharshi, Spindotpatikramam taught to his own mother Devahuti in Srimad Bhagavatam, the fetus will develop all the organs and the hearing ability, all senses are working. So the idea of Seemantam these days, how weeks? How many weeks? 20? 24. Seemantam aayirtha? Next month. You know, Seemantam now people make it as a social function. Ellaru varavendadi, vadayam podavendadi, give a new saree, give all the sweets, or something more social function. No, it is not a social function. That day, they will bring the Vedic priests and do the homam, etc., and chant the Veda mantras so that the child inside, the fetus inside, will listen to the Veda mantras first time when the hearing capacity is there for the child. That is the idea. Same thing. Subhadra was pregnant. Arjuna one day was teaching her how to break the Padma Vyuham and enter. Subhadra fell asleep, but the child inside Abhimanyu learned how to get into the Padma Vyuham. Leelavati was pregnant. Narada was teaching the glory of Narayana, Ashtakshara Mantram, Sharanagathi. Leelavati fell asleep. Prahlada learnt everything. So this time again, Hiranyakashipu wanted to have a report, progress report. Call his son, tell me what have you learned. This time he said, my dear father, Atsapu chikatimbadi, Gruhavratulai, Vishaya Pravistulai, Satsuchu Puttuchun Marala Charvita Charvanulaina Varikin, Chechara Puttune, Parulu Chepinanaina, Nijechanaina, Yemichinaina, Kanala Kuneginaina, Hari Prabodhamaru. He says, my dear father, this is what I have studied. Charvita Charvanulaina Varikin, Charvita Charvanam. When you were young, did you ever eat a sugar cane, sir? How do you eat sugar cane? In the good olden days, there was no mill to take the sugar cane juice. They will take it, just keep on peeling it with their teeth and take a piece and then keep on chewing, right? And when all the juice is swallowed, they will spit the fiber, correct? So you have taken sugar cane, you ate, you swallowed the juice and you are spitting it out. and you came back after 5 minutes. Ants are coming. Oh my goodness, ants are coming. So there is more juice in that. Again, take it again, what you already spared, and again take it, again chew it. You will get again this much of juice. Swallow it. Again spit it out. Go there and come back after 5 minutes. Then the flies are coming. Insects are coming, flies are coming, mosquitoes are coming. Oh my God, mosquitoes are coming. There is more juice in that. Again take it, again chew it, again drink it, again spit it out. Charvita charvanam. Again birth, again death, again birth, again death, again birth, again death. Charvita charvanam. You understand now? For people who are there just going on in the cycle of birth and death and birth and death and birth and death, as a charvita charvanam, chewing the already chewed and that you spat it out. They will not get moksha. Even if somebody tells, they don't even care. On their own accord, they will not think. Parulu cheppinanaina, nijechanaina, yemichinanaina. Even if you bribe them, I'll give you something. Will you do Sharanagathi? No. Kanalaku neginanaina. Even if you go to the forest, because attachments. You went to Tirupati so many times, right? Everybody will go to Tirupati. They will shave their head. In Telugu, there is a nice proverb, tells na, Talalu bodulaina talapulu bodula. Tirupati pai gundaite kottichukunnavu. Gundu tala meeda unde ventuka kottichaga avaru tala lopala unde aalochanalaku gundu kottichale. They go to Tirupati. They shave their hair. They go in the line for the queue for darshana. Have you seen him? A cinema actor comes there. That's it. No queue, nothing, no Venkateshwara. They will jump the queue and then go to see the cinema actor. Only the head is shaven, but not the thoughts inside the head. So, some people renounce everything and go to the forest. Just as Maharaja Bharata, but unfortunately got attached to a deer and became a deer in the next birth. Therefore, my dear father, there is only one thing. Do Sharanagathi to Narayana, you will get moksham. And he went on and on. If not Hari Bhakti, you know what is the life like? Andhendu Dayamal, Mahabhajra Shankharavamul, Muka Sadrandha Kyapanamul, Napumsaka Vadhu Kankshal, Kutagnavali Bandhut Pambulu Bhasmahavyamulu, Hari Bhakti Varjitala Rikta Vyardha Samsaramul. Yanta Gatiga Tirutanara Desna Ardhamutanda Telugu. ఇంత తెలుగు అర్థం కాదు పద్యాలు అర్థం కావు. మరి ఏం చదువుకున్నారు? మరి ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియంలో చదువుకున్నా కానీ ఒక సబ్జెక్ట్ తెలుగు ఉంది కదా. ఓ బెంగళూరు, ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే. అందులో చెప్తాడు అంధేందు దయమల్, ఇఫ్ యు హ్యావ్ ఐస్ యూ కెన్ ఎంజాయ్ ద బ్యూటీ ఆఫ్ ఎ ఫుల్ మూన్. But you take a blind fellow and say, enjoy the moon. What can he enjoy? Mahabhajra Shankharavamul. If you can hear, you blow the Shankham, you can say Panchamam, Shadjamam, etc. But that fellow is deaf. Bringing a deaf fellow, blowing the Shankham and say, was it Panchamam or Shadjamam? What can he say? Muka Sadrandha Kyapanamul. You bring a person who can repeat, you teach Vedam, he can learn. But that fellow is a dumb fellow. Bringing a dumb fellow and teaching him Vedas, what can he learn? Napumsaka Vadhu Kankshal. He is a man. He can get married. He will have children. But that fellow is neither a man nor a woman. For a fellow who is neither a man nor a woman, what is the point in getting married? Napumsaka Vadhu Kankshal. Krutagnavali Bandhut Pambadu. If you have relatives, they should be able to help you when you are in trouble. But if the relatives are there not to help you in the troubled times, what is the use of having that kind of relatives? Bhasma Havyamalu. If you do the homam in fire, that will reach devatas. But if you do homam in ashes, where it will go? Even the waste of ghee, because it will be pouring only into the ashes, it will get wet, but there is no flame at all. Hari Bhakti Varjitula Rikta Vyardha Samsaramal. If we don't have that Hari Bhakti, our family life is like a blind fellow enjoying the moon. like a deaf fellow enjoying the Shankhanadam, like a dumb fellow trying to learn the Vedam, or like a neither man nor woman wanting to enjoy a woman. That is how the life will be. Hiranyakashipu was just getting mad. Prahlada didn't care. He went on and on and on. My dear father, karma, karma, karma. People are always worried about karma. Do you want to get rid of your karma? There is only one way. Akinchana Vaishnavangri Samsthana Rajobhishiktulunu Samhruta Karmulu Danaveshwara. Karma povali ante, there is only one way. When you come to a temple, why do you think people prostrate in front of a temple? ఎందుకయ్యా దండం పెడతారు? ఆ దండం పెడితే కానీ లోపలికి పోకూడదు సెంటిమెంట్. That is not the idea. The idea is the only way we can overcome karma is by taking the dust from the feet of great Bhagavatas and keeping it on our head. But if you go to a person and say, you are a Bhagavata, can I take the dust? A real Bhagavata will say, please, I am worse than you. Worship Narayana, he will say. Then how do you get the dust from the feet of a Bhagavata? Those Bhagavatas might have come to the temple. When they walked into the temple, the dust from their feet would have fallen on the floor. So as soon as you come to the temple, when you prostrate, ladies should not prostrate in a temple. Ladies should bend only on the knees. For men, Sashtangam, the forehead should touch the ground. 4 times you have to do namaskaram like that. When the forehead touches the ground, the dust from the great Bhagavata's feet will stick to your head, and that is how you will overcome your karma. Akinchana Vaishnava Angri Samsthana Rajo Abhishiktaha Samhruta Karmaha Danaveshwara. That is the reason why they say prostrate in a temple. Because Bhagavata's Padadhuli, that is the only way you can get. Then his father said, why don't you worship me? Prahlada says, no, no way. Mandara Makaranda Madhuriyamuna Delu Madhupambu Govune Madanamulaku Nirmala Mandakini Vichikala Dugu Ryan Sazarune Taranginulaku. Malishwari Telugu చదువుకున్నావు కదా, నీకు వచ్చా ఇవన్నీ? నీకు చెప్పలేదా ఇవన్నీ? చెప్పరు కదా. ఏమ్మా నీకు తెలుగు వచ్చామ్మా? ఎప్పుడైనా చదువుకున్నావా? భాగవతమే చదువుకోలేదు కదా. మా తల్లే. అందులో అదే చెప్తాడు. మందార మకరంద మాధుర్యమునదేలు మధుపంబు గోవునే మదనములకు నిర్మల మందాకిని వీచికల దూగు రాయంచజరునే తరంగిణులకు లలిత రసాల పల్లవ ఖాదియేజోకు కోయిరసేరునే కుటజములకు పూర్ణేందు చంద్రికా స్ఫురిత చకోరకం బరగునే సాంద్ర నీహారములకు అంబుజోదర దివ్య పాదారవింద చింతనామృతపాన విశేషమత్త చిత్తము ఏ రీతి నితరంబు చేరనేర్చు వినుత గుణశీల మాటలు వేయునేలా. he says, my dear father, the honey bee that is accustomed to getting the wonderful honey from celestial mandara flowers will never go to the roadside flowers. Same way, that a royal swan, which is accustomed to enjoying a swim in the waves of Ganga, will not come to the roadside canals over there. There is a bird, Spurita Chakorakam Baragune Sandraniharamulahu. There is a bird called Chakora bird. That Chakora bird, you know what is the food for the Chakora bird? Moonlight. It will just wait for the moonlight. Full moon day is a festival for that. The whole night, it will not eat anything. It will just open its mouth, and the moon rays, it will keep swallowing. The only food for the Chakora bird is moonlight. So a Chakora bird that is there accustomed to eating only the moonlight, just because there is a hill of snow, will it go to a snow and mistake the snow for moonlight? No way. Same way, Ambujodara Divya Meeku Ardhamayyetattu cheppali ante emandi, you came to America, you started earning in dollars. When you were there in the college days, you used to stand next to the roadside tea shop and pay 1 rupee and buy a tea and drink, right? But having come to America, making a lot of money, now when you go to India now, will you drink tea on a roadside tea shop, or you want to go to a five-star hotel and pay 100 rupees even for a cup of tea and drink? What exactly Prahlada says? The person who is accustomed to pay even 1,000 rupees for a cup of tea and enjoy in a five-star hotel will never go to the roadside tea shop and drink tea there. Adanna arthamutundi kada? If you cannot understand, a chakora bird will not eat anything other than the moonlight. Exactly, he says. Then he says, how are you getting? He says, Inumu ayaskanta sannidhinetlu. If there is a powerful magnet, even iron piece, even if it comes into the vicinity of the magnetic field, it will get magnetized. But unfortunately, అందుకే చెప్పారు, ఒక సద్గురువు గనక లేకపోతే మోక్షాన్ని గురించి చెప్పేవాడే గురువు. మోక్షాన్ని గురించి చెప్పనివాడు పొట్టకూటి కోసం వచ్చిన గురువులు అంతే. ఉదర నిమిత్తం బహుకృత వేషం అంటారు. పొట్టకూటి కోసం వచ్చే వేషాలు అన్నమాట గురువులు అనేటువంటివి కాదు. మోక్షాన్ని గురించి చెప్పేటువంటి వాడివి. తండ్రి హరిచేరు మనగడి తండ్రి తండ్రి. హూ ఈజ్ అ రియల్ ఫాదర్? That person alone is a real father who will tell you that you must attain moksham. You must attain moksham. If not, you are not doing justice to your own kids, he says. And when a magnet is there, an iron piece will automatically get attracted. That Sriman Narayana is the greatest of the greatest magnet. My mind is attracted to him. If you get a good acharya, you will get magnetized. But if one is an iron piece, another is another iron piece, even if you keep on rubbing, friction only produces heat. Manavadlu heat they mistake as magnetism. Heat is not magnetism. The heat will be there as long as you are rubbing. But the minute you stop rubbing, no more heat, this fellow will be back to his own life. So he says, Yunumu ayaskanta sannidhinetlu. Just as an iron piece is there attracted to a magnet, I am attracted to Narayana, he says. Hiranyakashipu gets mad at Prahlada. He says, have you come across somebody supposes diabetic? Diabetic in an advanced stage, even if a small scratch is there, the wound will not heal. That develops gangrene. And when develops gangrene, you know what they do? They amputate. Amputate means they will remove one toe, one foot like that. Because if you don't remove that, the whole body will be affected with the gangrene. Gangrene means the cells will be dead. No blood flow. Just cut it off. That's all. Hiranyakashipu says, to save my dynasty, even though this fellow is a 5-year-old son, I must kill him. He immediately orders his servants, do whatever you want, kill him. That's all. Prahlada was taken, was dumped in the oceans. Nothing happened. Prahlada could easily walk on the waters and come out. Blazing fires, Prahlada was dumped into that. Nothing happened. Prahlada walked out of it. Unimaginable vicious cobras are brought. Thousands of cobras. Prahlada is dumped in the middle of them. The snakes started biting. Nothing happened to Prahlada. Elephants are brought, trample over Prahlada. Nothing happened to Prahlada. Prahlada was taken to the top of a hill and was dropped with so much of force. Nothing happened. Bhagavan made the entire earth like a cushion bed for Prahlada. Nothing happened. Now, Hiranyakashipu is thinking, Savadademi chitramu. Even though inni chitrahimsalu pedutunna enduku savadam ledu ani Hiranyakashipu is worried about it. When Prahlada gave his opinion that Sriman Narayana alone can give moksham, and Prahlada did not even say Narayana protect me, he only said Narayana. Because why should I remind Bhagavan what he has to do? What is the job of Bhagavan? Sikriti, what is job of Bhagavan? Mask this chap. Cheppu purtiga cheppu. Paritranaya sadhuna Exactly, that is his job. రాములు వారు ఎందుకు వచ్చాడు? రావణాసురుని చంపడానికి కానే కాదు. Rama's incarnation is to give solace to great Bhagavatas like Vibhishana, Hanuman, Sugriva, etc. Sharanagata Tatparatvam. He came only for Sadhu Rakshana is Bhagavan's number one job. Dushta Sikshana, killing Ravana, Kumbhakarna is a secondary for him. Narasimha Sadhu Rakshana, protecting Prahlada is number one job. Dushta Sikshana, killing Hiranyakashipu is secondary. Krishna Avataram, Sadhu Rakshana, giving unimaginable happiness to the Gopikas, or Bhagavatottamas, Vidura, etc., his primary job. Protecting the good people, Pandavas, etc., primary job. Wiping out Kauravas, etc., is secondary for him. So Prahlada only said Narayana. He did not even say Narayana, protect me. If you say Narayana, protect me, you are telling your boss what you should do. You don't have to remind the boss what he should do. The boss knows what to do. Exactly. Other than Narayana, he did not say anything. You celebrate Holi, right? What do you see in movies, Amma? Boys and girls, nice opportunity to mingle. So mix colored water, spray on each other, have fun, right? You know, it is not Holi spraying colored waters. You know how Holi came? It is called Holika Dahanam. The actual word is Holika Dahanam. Hiranyakashipu had a sister by name Holika, and she had a boon, fire will not burn her. She came up with a new idea. My dear brother Hiranyakashipu, fire will not burn me. I will keep my nephew Prahlada in my lap and I will hold him so that he will not walk out, because Prahlada is walking out of the blazing fires. I will hold on to him. You set fire all around me. Nothing will happen to me. And I will hold on to Prahlada. Prahlada will not walk out. He will be burned to death. The minute Holika wanted to hurt a Bhagavata like Prahlada, they set fire. Immediately Bhagavan has withdrawn the boon Holika has. Holika was dying and nothing happened to Prahlada. That time Holika was crying, I am dying, I am burning, pour some water on me, pour some water on me, pour some water on me. So to put out the fire on which Holika was getting burned, people started throwing water, So finally what all we know is that throwing water on the dying Holika has become sprinkling colored water for fun. That is not the concept of Holi. How many of them believe that Narayana's grace will save a devotee? Holika Dahanam. That is how Holika Dahanam came. Finally, when you give medication, they say if a mother gives the medication, it will work properly. That's why do you think the doctors will tell the mother, you make sure you give the medication? Why? The medicine will have the full impact when a mother gives. Because the mother is the only one who loves you. No one else loves you better than your mother. You got it? No one else loves you more than your own mother. You know what Hiranyakashipu did? They say medicine works nicely when the mother gives. He bought a big bowl of poison. One drop is enough to kill anybody. One drop. But Hiranyakashipu got a big bowl of poison and gave to his own wife Leelavati. Give it to your son Prahlada. Because if you give, it will work. Leelavati, crying and crying, gave the big bowl of poison. Nothing happened. He said one word, Krishnarpanam. Why? Why Krishnarpanam? Go ahead. You know that verse, Kartikeya? Brahm Yat Karoshi Yadashnashi. No? Sri Kriti Chapra. Mask this chapter. Exactly. Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you drink, whatever you give in charity, whatever you pray, always do as Krishnarpanam. Yat karoshi yadashnashi, yat juhoshi dadasiyat, yat tapasyasi kaunteya, tat kurushva madarpanam. Prahlada said, Krishnarpanam, even poison did not have any impact on him. Hiranyakashipu challenged, where are you getting your strength? I am trying to kill you in 101 ways. You are not dying. Who is giving you the strength? That is when Prahlada says, Balamevvadu Niku Naku Brahmadulakun. My dear father, you are talking about where am I getting my strength? Forget about me. Where do you think you are getting your strength? Where do you think even Brahma Deva gets his strength? Where do you think Rudra gets his strength? Where do you think Devi Devatas are getting his strength? Their strength. Only from Sriman Narayana. Therefore, Balamevvadu Niku Naku Brahmadulakun. He is the source of strength for me, for you, even for Brahma, Rudra, Indra, the Devi Devatas. Hiranyakashipu could not take it anymore. He challenged Prahlada. Where is your Narayana? Prahlada replied, what kind of a question is this? If you don't know the answer for a question, it is understandable. At least you should know to ask a proper question. The question should not be, where is your Narayana? Narayana is everywhere. The question should be, is there any place where Narayana is not there? You don't even know how to ask a proper question. He said, Yindugaladandulaidani sandehamu valadu, Chakri sarvopagatundu, Yendendu vedaki suchina andande karadu, Danavagrani vinte. You tell me, my dear father, where you want to see. Kaladambodhi, you want to see him in the ocean? He is there. You want to see in the floor? You can see. You want to see in the sky? You can see. You want to see in a blade of grass? He is there. You want to see anywhere. In me, you can see. In you, you can see. In the wall, you can see. That is how Prahlada replied. They were there, standing like this in a big hall, and they were arguing. There is a huge pillar that is there in front of them. When Prahlada so boldly said, Sriman Narayana is there everywhere, you tell me where you want to see. Vishnu means a Sarvavyapi Vishnu. One who is pervading the whole universe is Vishnu. So even though Vishnu is pervading the whole universe, Bhagavan himself got a doubt. Is there any place I am not there? Am I in the microphone? Yes, I am. Am I in the stand? Yes, I am. Am I in the cloth? Yes, I am. Am I in the laptop? Yes, I am. Am I in the pillar? Yes, I am. Bhagavan is searching everywhere. Is there any place where I am not there? Because we don't know where Hiranyakashipu is going to ask for show your Bhagavan. So Hiranyakashipu, as they were arguing in a hallway, there is a pillar in front of them. He said, show me your Narayana in this pillar. And that's it. He took his big gada and smashed the pillar. Out came. Have any one of you gone to Ahobilam? When you are healthy, go to Ahobilam. If you can climb the biggest hill, Ugra Stambham, namely 1.7 million years back, where Bhagavan appeared from the stone pillar in Ahobilam. Just a fragment of the pillar is still there. But you literally have to go there, means you have to crawl on your knees and go all the way up the hill. You go there, you will enjoy hugging that pillar from where Lord Narasimha appeared. Out came Bhagavan Narasimha, fulfilling every boon Brahma gave to Hiranyakashipu. No man or no animal can kill him. Good. Half man, half lion. The head is that of a lion, body is that of a man. So nobody can say it is an animal or it is a human being. Then neither daytime nor nighttime he can die. Sunset time. There is no sun to call it a day. There are no stars to call it a night. It is the twilight time, sunset time, neither day nor night, neither inside a house nor outside a house. Bhagavan Narasimha dragged Hiranyakashipu and went to the doorstep, Gadapa antaru, doorstep, which is half inside, half outside. Neither inside nor outside. Neither on the floor nor in the sky he can die. Bhagavan dragged him and laid down on his lap, on his knees. So his feet are not touching the ground. He is not vertical, his head is not in the sky. He is in a horizontal position. Nothing with life or nothing without life can kill him. Nails. Nails. It is a gray area. Do nails have life? No. You cut here, you will bleed and there is pain. You cut your nails, there is no pain. So they have no life. How can you say there is no life? They keep growing. Nails keep growing. So it is a gray area. Nobody can say for certain whether nails have life or they don't have life. Gray area. So Bhagavan used the nails. That is Sudarshana, the great energy personified of Narayana as a Sudarshana. Sudarshana entered the nails of Bhagavan. And with his nails, he ripped open the stomach and pulled out the intestines of Hiranyakashipu, pulled them out and killed him. Bhagavan was looking so ferocious. Why? Even if you offend Bhagavan, Bhagavan will not mind. But if you do Bhagavata Apacharam, Bhagavan cannot take it. After Sharanagathi, only two things can ruin your Sharanagati. Anyadevata Samparkam and Bhagavata Apacharam. Hiranyakashipu committed unimaginable Bhagavata Apacharam. That is why Bhagavan got so angry with him. Devi Devatas were scared. Even Mahalakshmi was scared to come near Narasimha. Devi Devata said, Prahlada, it is for your sake Bhagavan came and he is so angry. Pacify him. Prahlada looks at Lord Narasimha and says, Swami, are these people having any problem or what? You are looking at me with so much of mercy. You are the most merciful Bhagavan. Bhagavan Narasimha is the most merciful of all the incarnations, even compared to Rama, even compared to Krishna. You are the most merciful ones. Why the Devi Devatas are thinking that you are so angry? He says, no, you are mistaken. Look at my Lord Narasimha. He is literally showering mercy on me. How can you think like that? Prahlada came, offered his prayers to Bhagavan Narasimha. Bhagavan was so pleased with Prahlada, lifted him, made him sit in his lap, and said, my child Prahlada, I'm so happy with your firm devotion and faith in me. I want to give you something. Ask whatever you want. You know what Prahlada said? Imma, if somebody asks you, what will you say, Shanmuga? I'm just looking for $10 million. Please make it fast. And make it cash also, right? Exactly. You know what Prahlada said? Swami, have I committed any offense? Why are you tempting me with this kind of offers? Why are you tempting me with this kind of offers? Please, I am a child, 5 years old. Don't tempt me with this kind of offers, he says. That's all I want. Bhagavan said, no, even though you are 5 years old, you are a great Bhagavata. You will not be tempted. Ask anything that you want. I'll give you. I want to give you. Then Prahlada said, since you are asking for the second time, I must ask you, okay, give me that boon, that my mind should never be tempted to ask you for anything. That's all I want. First time he said, did I make any offense that you are tempting me? Second time he said, give me that boon, that I should never be tempted to ask you for anything. That's all I want. Again, Bhagavan smiled. Don't worry, you have a very firm mind. You will not be tempted. I want to give you, ask something, ask for something. That is the time Prahlada said, you are asking for the third time. So it is not proper if I say no. All right, you want to give me something? My father, unfortunately, developed so much of enmity with you and used unimaginable words against you. Will you please forgive my father and let him not suffer in hell? Will you give him some Uttamagatis? Make him go to some better worlds. You know what Bhagavan said? Prahlada, even that I don't have to give you. For having obtained a wonderful son like you, 21 generations you have already elevated. మీరు గనక బాధపడుతుంటే మా నాన్నకి ఏమి చేయలేకపోయినానని don't feel bad. Don't give empty words. Become a Bhagavata like Prahlada. You will elevate your father, your grandfather, your great-grandfather even from suffering in hell to Uttama Lokas like Swargaloka, Brahmaloka, etc. This is what none other than Bhagavan Lakshmi Narasimha tells to Prahlada. Having obtained a great son like you, there is no need for me to elevate your father from Naraka to Swarga. You yourself have already elevated not just your father, 10 generations before, and 10 generations to come. What all I can tell you is, Prahlada, your father is so bad, I had to kill him. But from now onwards, in your family, your generations, your descendants, even though they become demons, I will only punish them, but I will not kill them. That is the reason why Prahlada's son Virochana became a thief. You know what he stole? He stole even the kiritam of Lord Narayana. Virochana, can you imagine? The father is Prahlada, the son is a thief. Virochana stole even the kiritam of Prahlada, Narayana. Bhagavan only punished him, did not kill him. Virochana's son Balichakravarti kicked out Indra and occupied Swargalokam. Bhagavan came, asked for 3 feet of land. With 1 foot the whole world, another foot up to Brahmalokam. 3rd foot on Balichakravarti's head and pushed him down to Sutaralokam, but did not kill him. Balichakravarti's son Banasura, they are all belonging to the family of Prahlada. They are descendants. Banasura had a bitter fight with Krishna. Krishna sent Sudarshana Chakram. Banasura was blessed with 1,000 hands by Shankara, releasing 1,000 weapons at the same time. Krishna sent Sudarshana Chakram. Sudarshana Chakra wiped out all 1,000 weapons, started cutting off the hands of Banasura. 996 hands were cut off. When 4 hands are remaining, Banasura surrendered to Krishna. And Krishna did not kill him, saved his life. All because of Prahlada. So, Kartikeya, what you should understand. If you think your grandfather did not do Sharanagathi, if you think your grandfather's father did not do Sharanagathi, if you can become a pure devotee like Prahlada, you can elevate your grandfather, great-grandfather, and much more. Got it? So that is how we come across in Srimad Bhagavatam. A Bhagavata should be like Prahlada, unimaginable faith, unshaking faith in Bhagavan. Do you have that kind of faith? Then only we become Bhagavatas. Go ahead, Amma. Any questions on Prahlada? No? Okay. ஏம்மா அதுக்குள்ள முடிஞ்சதா? கிருஷ்ணரோட பேசிட்டீங்களா? எல்லாமே பேசிட்டீங்களா? எல்லாம் பேசலாம். The next thing that we are going to see is a Gajendra Moksham. My goodness, this time is just flying. It's already 7:29. Gajendra Moksham. That is another wonderful episode. There was a king by name Indradyumna. Pandya king. Pandya means somewhere near Madurai. Pandya king. After some time, he renounced everything, went to the Nilagiris and was doing meditation. A great Mahatma, Agastya Maharshi, happened to come by. Even though you are a Bhagavata, when you see Mahatmas, you should offer your respects. But Indradyumna, he was in meditation. He did not even realize that Agastya has come over there. He did not show proper respect fitting to a Mahatma like Agastya. Agastya Maharshi was annoyed with the behavior of Indradyumna and cursed him. You seem to be doing meditation like a dumb elephant. May you become an elephant. That is how Indradyumna in the next life became an elephant. Elephants love water sports. They have a huge trunk. With the trunk, they inhale water. They can inhale up to 10 gallons of water. And with so much of force, they like a shower. They spray it on the other elephants, and enjoy. Every elephant will try to spray, inhaling 10 gallons of water and spraying like a shower. Or if not, it will spray on its own back itself. You know what is Gajasnanam? Mahatma Kulasekhara Alvar says, Gajasnanam vina yat padadvambhorha samsmutar vijayati devasya Narayanaha. As long as you are sitting here, I should be a good boy. I should be a good girl. I should not tell lies. I should not cheat others. I should not think of other people. I should not do injustice. But the minute we get up, back to square one. Kukka toka batukulu antaru. Nayuvalu antaru. Same thing. Elephant will go there to the lake, take all the water and spray it on its own back and cleans itself. But the minute it comes out, it will take out all the dust also and sprays on the back, on its back. What is the point in taking that shower? So we also, when we think, I should be a good person, I should be a good person. But the minute we go out of here, same old telling that, not telling the truth, same old cheating, same old unfortunate behaviors. So, Gajasnanam, elephants love water sports. This king elephant, Gajendra means a king elephant, came there to drink water. Other elephants also followed, enjoying the water sports. Over there in Devaloka, there are some species of devatas called Gandharvas. These Gandharvas are very handsome looking people, experts in fine arts, music, dance, etc. There was a Gandharva by name Hu, experts in singing Samavedam. Maharshis, always fasting, only one meal a day. You had breakfast, you had lunch, you had snack in between, you're going to have dinner. You know what scriptures say? Yeka bhukto bhavet yogi. If you want to practice yoga, eat only one good meals a day. Vibhukto bhavet bhogi. You are taking 2 meals a day. You want to enjoy life. Bahubhukto bhavet rogi. Take more than 2 meals a day. You will end up a sick fellow very soon. You will ruin your health. So, Eka bhuktam. Mahatmas, they take only 1 meal a day. Most often that too fasting, Ekadashi fasting, etc. Amavasya fasting, Ekadashi fasting, because they have to do tarpanas, etc. So they were there almost very lean, skinny. This Gandharva used to go there and make fun of them. Swamiji, you look very handsome. You look very nice. You can sing very nicely. He was making fun of them. They tolerated the unfortunate comments of this fellow. But when those comments became unbearable, there was a Mahatma by name Devala, Maharshi by name Devala. He cursed him. Because you are a Gandharva, you are handsome, you are making fun of us. Become a crocodile, then you will know how handsome you will look. So that is how that Gandharva became a crocodile. And when he became a crocodile, time for the crocodile to have the Shapa Vimochanam. Time for Indradyumna as an elephant to have Shapa Vimochanam. So Bhagavan put 2 and 2 together. That crocodile came and caught this Gajendra. That's it. Elephant may be very strong, but inside the water, the crocodile had a sthana balam, positional advantage. So inside the water, the crocodile proved mighty, very mighty, compared to the elephant. It was just holding and biting the foot of the elephant, and the elephant was struggling and struggling, could not get out of the clutches of the crocodile. 1,000 years the struggle went on, 1,000 years. Only water to drink, nothing else. The elephant is losing the strength. The elephant is now sure, I'm going to die. At that last minutes, because of the intense meditation he did in the previous life as Indradyumna, that is when spiritual wisdom dawned on the elephant. Then he started praying. He did not pray to any specific god. Hey Krishna, protect me. Hey Shankara, protect me. Hey Ganapati, protect me. Or hey Rama, protect me. Hey Narayana, protect me. He did not say any Devi Devata by name. He only said a blanket statement. Yavvarichi janinsu jagamevvani lopalanundu leenamai ఎవ్వని యందుడిందు పరమేశ్వరుడెవ్వడు, మూల కారణం వెవ్వడు, అనాది మధ్యలయుడెవ్వడు, సర్వము తానయైన వాడెవ్వడు, వాని ఆత్మభవు ఈశ్వరుని శరణంబు వేడగన్. It is like an open-ended message, email sent to a group. You know how many members are there in the group, sir? Your WhatsApp group, I think, will allow only 250 members, right? Your Telegram will allow what? How many? 100,000, sir? Something like that, right? You know what is the group numbers in that group message? 330 million. 330 million Devi Devatas opened that message. There he says, Moola Karanam Vevadu, Moola Muleti Kinne, who is the root cause of everyone. Kshiram Yadha Dati Vikara Visesha Yoga. If you have milk, the original product, you can boil that and make yogurt out of it. Where did yogurt come from? Milk. All the qualities in yogurt, it got only from milk. I'll give you a bucket of yogurt. Can you get 1 cup of milk out of it? So if you have the original product, you can have derived product yogurt. You have yogurt, you churn it, you get butter. Where did butter come from? Yogurt. I'll give you 10 pounds of butter. Can you give 1 cup of yogurt out of it? Okay. But butter came from yogurt only. Yogurt came from milk only. Good. You have butter. You boil it, you can get ghee. So ghee came from butter. I'll give you a liter of ghee. Can you give 1 stick of butter out of it? So the Moola Padardham, the original product, if you have milk, you can have any number of derived products. From milk, yogurt, from yogurt, butter, from butter, ghee, you can get. But any number of derived products, a bucket of yogurt, 10 pounds of butter, a liter of ghee, either individually or collectively, cannot even give you 1 cup of milk. That is called the Moolam, Adi Moolam, the root cause. Devi Devatas are there, but what is the Adi Moolam for them? Rudra. When Brahma was creating, from the center of the eyebrows of Brahma, Rudra came. Brahma, from the lotus that is there sprouting from the navel of Narayana, Padmanabha, Brahma came. Therefore, the Adi Purusha is entirely different. Of course, Gajendra was praying in so many ways. Lokambulu Lokeshulu Lokastulu Teginatudi, Alokambaku Pen Chikatiki Avala Yavan Deka Kruti Velugu, Vani Atmamulu Ardhidalantun. Nakshatra, have you heard of black hole theory? Have you heard of black holes? What is black hole? You only heard about black holes. You don't know much about it, right? A very high dense area where everything will be sucked in and nothing comes out of the black hole. One-way traffic. So he is talking about the theory of black holes. Beyond the black hole, beyond the point singularity, beyond the white matter. Lokambulu Lokeshulu Lokastulu Teginatudi, Alokambagu Pin Chikataki, unimaginable darkness, black hole. Pin Chikataki Avala, beyond that, beyond point singularity. Eka Kruti Velugu, with a single flame that is there illuminating the 14 universes, the 14 Brahmandas. So the theory of black holes also, they know that time. May that Supreme Lord come and protect me. Nattakuni Bhangi Pekkagu. Just as you see the cinema heroes, in various movies they will act. They will act different roles. Bhagavan will act different roles in different avatars. One avatar, one yugam, Kruta Yugam, he came in the dress of Narasimha. Treta Yugam, he came in the dress of Rama. Dwapara Yugam as Krishna. Kali Yugam as Kalki. Of course, until Kalki appears as Srinivasa. So Nartakuni Bhangi Pekkagu, Just as a cinema actor changes different roles, putting on different costumes, the same Supreme Lord. That is what exactly the Adharvana Veda says. Narayanat Brahma Jayate, Narayanat Rudro Jayate, Narayanat Indro Jayate, Narayanat Prajapataya Prajayante, Narayanat Dvadashaditya, Rudra Vasavaha Sarvadicha Chanda Gumsi, Narayane Pravartante, Narayane Praliyante, Om Adha Purusho Narayana, Brahma Narayana, Shivascha Narayana, Shakrascha Narayana, Java Prithivyaucha Narayana, Kalascha Narayana, completely other than Narayana Swarupam. There can be nothing that can be existing. So that Supreme Lord Narayana, he did not say by name, but he only referred to as Adi Moolam, means one who never had any birth. That is why he is called Adi Purusha. One who never had any parents. Everyone has parents. Only Narayana doesn't have parents. This is Satyanarayana temple. You might have done Satyanarayana Puja so many times. Who is that King Vulkamukha in the 3rd chapter of Satyanarayana Puja? Yoramma, Chapleda Vilavara. Even though Vulkamukha did that Satyanarayana Puja hundreds of times in that lifetime, he was never blessed with any children. Because Bhagavan was testing. Even if I don't bless him with the children, will he still be loyal to me or not? And he was loyal. Next birth, Vulkamukha becomes a Dasharatha. And Bhagavan Narayana himself appeared as his son. So when Adi Narayana, when he has to incarnate as a Rama, Krishna, he needs a father and mother on the planet Earth. So he is testing. So as Rama and Krishna, he has father. As Narayana, he doesn't have a father at all. May that Supreme Lord, may he come and protect me. That is what exactly they say in Sanskrit. Mula muleti khinne. When every Devi Devata heard the prayer, every Devi Devata said, Naham, Naham, Nachaham, Nacha Bhavati Madruso Sadruseshu, Ityevam Chakta Haste, Sapadi Suragani, Bhavashunye Samaste. Every Devi Devata heard the prayer. But Vishwamayathalemi, Vinu Uraka Nundiri, Ambujasanadulu Addu Padaka. That Vishnu Tattvam, Sarvavyapi Vishnu. Because that Vishnu Shabdam, nobody could qualify. Therefore, even though they all heard the prayer, 330 million Devi Devatas in the group email that is sent, everybody opened that message. But everybody thought, I am not the qualified person, I am not the qualified one, I am not the qualified one. So if you are not qualified, you forward it to your next higher up, higher up, higher up, higher up. That is how no Devi Devata could come. And only Sriman Narayana, who qualifies for the word Adi Moolam, came to protect Gajendra. Mahakavi Potana, while translating, he got a doubt. When Gajendra prayed, what exactly was Narayana doing? In Vedavyasa Bhagavatam, it is not mentioned. In Potana Bhagavatam, he says, when he wanted to write, he started Ala Vaikuntha Purambulo Nagarilo. Afterwards, he did not know what to write. Afterwards, he did not know what to write. Bhagavan himself came and completed. When Gajendra prayed, what exactly was Narayana doing? Gurtunda evarikaina Telugu vachina vallaku. Ala Vaikuntha Purambulo Nagarilo, Amula Saudhambudapala, Mandara Vanantaramrata Sarah Prantendu Kanto Polotpala, Paryanka Rama Vinodiyagu Apanna Prasannundu, Vikpala Nagendramu Pahi Pahi and a Kuya Linchi Sambrambhiyai. When Gajendra was praying, protect me, Bhagavan Sriman Narayana in Vaikuntham, in the shade of Mandara Vruksham, Kalpa Vruksham, was playing a game of chess with Mahalakshmi. And as usual, every time Narayana will win and Mahalakshmi has to lose. And this time also he is almost about to win. Mahalakshmi got annoyed. She disturbed all the pawns over there on the chessboard and said, every time you win, I lose. Why should I play with you? She was about to go. Narayana said, when I am almost winning, how can you disturb the game and go? Sit and play. He was holding her sari and pulling her down to make her sit. Exactly. Can anybody imagine that is what Narayana was doing? He himself comes and completes, namely, Vivada, namely, Ala Vaikunta Purambulo, Nagarilo, Amula Saudambudapala, Mandara Vanantaramrutara Prantendu Kanto Palotpala, Paryanka Rama Vinodiyagu Apanna Prasannundu. When he heard, he did not even tell Mahalakshmi what he is going to do. He started running. Stirikin Chappadu, Shanka Chakra Yugaman Chedoi Sandhimpadu, Ye Parivarambunu Jiradu, Abragapatin Vannimpadu, Akarnikantara Dhammillamu Chakkanottadu, Vivada Protita Srikucho Parichelanchalamena Vidadu, Gajaprana Vanotsahi. When Bhagavan has to come, he did not even call Garuda. He did not even say bye to Mahalakshmi. He did not even take his Shanka Chakram to come with him. Forget about everything. Even the sari that is there, he was holding in his hands of Mahalakshmi. Even that he did not leave. And he was just going. It is almost like, a Pavita Kongu ayana chetula undi. A Pavita Kongu chetula unte ala parigetutunte తన వెంటన్ సిరి లచ్చి వెంట అవరోధ వ్రాతమున్ వాని వెంకను పక్షీంద్రుడు everyone Mahalakshmi's sari was there stuck in the hands of Narayana, and as he was running, behind him Mahalakshmi, behind him Garuda, behind him Shankachakra Gadas, Kadaliri Abala Gopalamun, the whole Vaikuntham started coming with Narayana. Mahalakshmi got a doubt. Why this Narayana playing a game of chess with me? He's rushing so much. She wanted to ask him, do you think even if I ask the way he is running, he will reply me? But she could not control her curiosity. I must ask him. She will take one step forward. Then will think, he will not tell me, will not move. Again, he is dragging, will take one step forward. So the way Mahalakshmi was coming behind Narayana was looking like a step at a time dance. That is what Mahatma describes in Srimad Bhagavatam. Adigedanani kadu vadizanu adigina tana magadu nuduvadani nada yudugun neda neda jidimudi tadabada adugidu adugidadu nedama adugidu nedalan. అర్థమవుతుందా? నోరు తిరుగుతుందా చెప్పడానికి? ఆడిగెదనని కడు వడిజను అడిగిన తన మగడు నుడువడని నడయుడుగున్ నెడ నెడ జిడిముడి తడబడ అడుగిడు అడుగిడదు నెడమ అడుగిడు నెడలన్. Let me ask, she will take one step forward. Even if I ask, is he going to tell me? She will stop there. But she could not control her anxiety. One step forward, one step backward, one step forward, one step backward. It looks like Mahalakshmi was literally dancing, taking one step at a time, and was following Sriman Narayana. And finally, when Bhagavan was rushing, Garuda comes, Swami, 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 I am your servant. Take me, sit on me, I will take you. Takshyam aruhya dhavan. Takshyam aruhya dhavan. Bhagavan is saying, come on, make it fast, make it fast, make it fast. Garuda is confessing, Swami, this is the maximum speed I can go. This is the maximum speed I can go. Bhagavan's Bhakta Vatsalyam knows no bounds. Bhagavan said, you don't even, just like your driver is not going at the speed you want. What will you say? Idiot. It's my mistake, I kept you as a driver. You get out, I will drive myself. Exactly, Narayana got down from Garuda and carried Garuda by the neck and said, this is how you have to go, and was literally dragging Garuda also, holding him by the neck. Tarshyam aruhya dhavan. Even getting off from Garuda, Bhagavan was carrying Garuda. That fast Bhagavan was coming. And he came. Finally, Bhagavan, what all he could do, sent immediately Sudarshana Chakra. And when the Chakra Prayogam is done, that said, kill that crocodile. Very beautifully, kill that crocodile, he said. Which crocodile? We don't know. Every crocodile was scared. They say, Makaramokati Ravizochanu, Makaramu Mariokati Dhanadu Matuna Dagan, Makarala Yamuna Tirigadu Makarambulu Kunni, Kurmarazu Maruguna Dagan. Every crocodile in the whole universe was so scared that even the Rashis, Makara Rashi, to protect itself went and then hid behind Surya, Makara Sankranti. That is how Bhagavan sent the Sudarshana Chakram. When the Chakram has cut off that crocodile's head with the Sudarshana Chakra Sparsha, the crocodile got rid of its curse by Devala Maharshi and became the Gandharva. That Gandharva offered the prayers to Narayana and went back. And when Bhagavan touched that elephant with his hands and just patted that, all the pain it was going through, you know how painful it was? That Gajendra prays, Lavakintayuledu Dhairyama Vilolam Vaya Pranambulun Tawul the Penu, Murchavache Tanubundasen, Shamam Vayadin, Nive Tappa Itah Paramberuga, Manim Pandagun Dinunin, Ravi Ishwara, Kavave Varada, Samrakshimpu Bhadratnaka. He says, unimaginable pain. I am bleeding to death. Gajendra is also a great devotee. Over there, Prahlada was subjected to so much of torture. Not even a drop of blood came. Over here, Gajendra is also a great Bhagavata. But the crocodile caught him. He was crying, I am bleeding to death. Why? Prahlada had absolute faith in Bhagavan. When Hiranyakashipu challenged, where is your Narayana? He said, Indugala Danduledani Sandehamu Varadu Chakra Sarvopagatundu, Yendendu Vedaka Suchana Andande Galu Danavagrana Vente. Have absolute faith. Wherever you want to see, there is Narayana. Absolute faith. So not even a drop of blood came for Prahlada. Over here, Gajendra is a great devotee, but he is crying and crying, I am bleeding to death. You know why? He, for 1 second, he lost that absolute faith in Narayana. He said, Kaladanduru Deenulayada, Kaladanduru Paramayogi Ganamala Palan, Kaladandu Ranni Dishalanu, Kaladu, Kalandanadu Vadu, Kalado, Ledo, and Allah. Everybody says, Krishna, you are there everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. You protect everyone in trouble. I am getting a doubt, Krishna, are you really there or not? Because of that lack of Mahavishwasam. Over there, Mahavishwasam Prahlada. Hiranyakashipu is thinking, Savadademi Chitramo. How come this fellow is not dying? Hiranyakashipu is crying. Over here, Gajendra is crying. Dhairyam Vilolam Vaya, Pranambulum Tawul Dappenu, Murchavache, Tanubundasan, I am dying, he says. Why? Lack of Mahavishwasam. Ardhamavutanda Svikruti, Sharanagathi ante, you should have that kind of absolute faith in Narayana. Come what may, even if 100 people are there aiming their guns at you. Got it? Nakshatra, you asked, a gun will not fire, you said, right? If Sudarshana Chakra is there, somebody asked this morning, I think this was no. That means even if somebody points a gun, will it fire or not? Absolute faith in Narayana, Sharanagati means even if 100 people are there aiming their gun at you, it will not fire. It will misfire. That is called Sharanagati. Got it? So Gajendra has suffered because of his losing that faith. Kaladu Kalandanadu Vadu Kalado Ledo. Have absolute faith in Narayana. Nothing is impossible. Then what all that Gajendra could offer was just picked up a flower from the lake and offered it at the feet of Narayana. In Bhagavad Gita, there is a verse. Go ahead, Ra. Patram Pushpam. Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yome Bhaktya Prechati Tadaham Bhakti Ashwami Pretasamana. Krishna says, even if you give me a Tulasi Patri, even if you give me one flower, even if you give me one fruit, if not, even if you give me a glass of water, if you really offer with all sincerity and devotion, Krishna says, I will accept it. I enjoy it. I will enjoy accepting it. Manavadlu em chestarandi? Intlo baga ullipaయ సాంబార్లు గార్లిక్ రసాలు పెట్టుకొని మసాలాలు వేసుకొని స్వామి పత్రం పుష్పం ఫలం తోయం. For you, one banana only. For you, one tulasi patri only. That is not the meaning of patram pushpam phalam toyam. When your bhakti is as great as that of Rukmini Devi, Satyabhama has a diamond, Shamantakamani, that will give 230 kilograms of, 2,400 kilograms of gold every day. Got it? And her whole house is full of gold. She wanted she can give Krishna as a dhanam and buy him back with gold. Tons and tons of gold she kept. 20 బారువలు, బారువ అంటే ఎంత? 20 మణువులు ఒక బారువ, 10 బారువలు ఒక మణువు అంటే 1.4 kilos is వీష, 8 వీషలు ఒక మణువు. 8 times 1.4, 11.2. 20, 11.4 times 20, 238 kilograms of gold every day. 10 బారువలు, correct. 2,340 kilograms of gold every day. Imagine every day 2,340 kilograms of gold. How much gold you will have in 1 year, in so many years. So she thought, let me give Krishna as dhanam and buy back with my husband. After all, at the most 80 kilos, 90 kilos. I have 2,340 kilograms of gold every day. She thought she can buy. No, she could not buy even with tons of gold. When Rukmini came and put just one tulasi dalam over there, she could get Krishna. When our bhakti is comparable to that of Rukmini, even if you give one tulasi dalam, Krishna will happily accept it. Pushpam, when Gajendra with such intense prayers, what all he could offer is a flower. If our devotion is as comparable to that of Gajendra, even if you offer a flower, Krishna will accept. Phalam, not making your own chicken biryani, etc., and offering of Krishna, everything is non-veg or onion garlic today, banana to you. If not, raisins to you. No, that is not. The only 2 people who could offer fruits to Bhagavan, Shabari. Shabari never gave tasted fruits. Shabari is a Parama Bhagavatottama. Bhagavatas will never taste fruits and give offer to Bhagavan. So, if our devotion is comparable to that of Shabari, even if you give a fruit, Rama enjoyed it. If our devotion is as great that of Vidura, even if you give a fruit, Bhagavan accepts it. You know what Vidura did? When Krishna came for mediation before the Kurukshetra war, Duryodhana thought, let me mesmerize Krishna by giving a lavish dinner and make him forget about kingdom or anything and send him back. Krishna said, I will not eat in your house because you are my enemy. Duryodhana said, Krishna, I don't have any fight with you. Yes, but Pandavahi mama pranaha. My 5 pancha pranas are the pancha Pandavas. If you are enemy to Pandavas, you are automatically my enemy. I will not eat in your house. Bhishma begged Krishna to eat with him. No. Dronacharya begged. Krishna said no. Vidura finally begged. Krishna went there to have dinner with Vidura. Vidura was so ecstatic to receive Krishna. Tears are flowing down from his eyes. What all he could offer to Krishna were some bananas. He was just peeling the bananas and giving to Krishna. Krishna was enjoying. Late night, they thought it's time to sleep. When they got up to sleep, there were no skins on the floor. Only the bananas are there. In his ecstasy, Vidura was peeling the bananas and giving the skin to Krishna and dropping the actual fruit over there. Vidura again fell at the feet of Krishna and cried, what a sin I have committed. I gave you the banana skins and the fruits are here. You know what Krishna said? Did I care what you gave me? You offered with love. I enjoyed eating them. Doesn't matter whether it is a banana or a banana peel. That is what phalam. If our devotion is as comparable to that of Vidura or Shabari, even if you offer a fruit, Krishna says he will enjoy it. Toyam, who offered even a glass of water? You cannot get a flower, you cannot get a fruit, you cannot get a tulasi patri. Even if you get a glass of water, a cup of water, he says enough. You know who offered a glass of water and pleased Bhagavan? There was a Mahatma in Bhagavatam called Ranti Deva. That Ranti Deva did Ekadashi Upavasam. Nirjanam he did without even taking water. Dwadashi day he was about to break his fast. when he was about to break his fast with a full plate of delicious prasadam, a beggar came. I didn't eat for 2 days. Can you give me something? I am dying. Sure. He gave half of the food to him. He was about to eat the leftover on Dwadashi day. Another beggar came. I didn't eat for 7 days. Can you give me something? Sure. Take the whole thing. And what all Rantideva is left with is a glass of water. And he did Upavasam for 36 hours without even taking water. When he was about to at least drink the water and drink, then another beggar, a Chandala, came and said, no food, no water, dying. Can you give me something? Rantideva gave the last cup of water he had with him to that beggar. That beggar asked, what about you? You fasted for 36 hours without even water. You gave 50% of your food to one beggar, another 50% to another beggar. If you give me even this last drop of water, what about you? He said, don't worry. He was literally shedding tears, Rantideva. Annamu ledu konni madhurambuvulunnvi travumanna ravanna ikkata vachina naku dikku purushottammudokkade summu pulkasa. I regret I don't have any food to offer you. Forgive me. What all I can give you is a glass of water. You are asking, what about me? Don't worry about me. There is Purushottama Narayana to take care of me. He will take care of me. Drink that water. If our devotion to Bhagavan is as great that even fasting for 36 hours without a glass of water, without even drinking water, and if you can sacrifice and give even the last drop of water you got, thinking that the person who came is none other than Bhagavan himself, then even if you offer a glass of water, that is how Patram from Rukmani Devi, Pushpam from Gajendra, Phalam either from Shabari or from Vidura, Toyam, a glass of water from Ranti Deva in Srimad Bhagavatam. Now you compare what we people do to Bhagavan. So when Gajendra offered a flower, Bhagavan Narayana gladly accepted. And when he touched again that king elephant, that elephant body is gone. His original body of Indrajumna Maharaja. And immediately when Bhagavan asked him to come with him, that's it. Gajendra got a Sarupya Moksham. Sarupyam, exactly similar form as Narayana, with the 4 hands, with the Shankham, Chakram, Gada, Padmam, with the Pitambaram, etc. Sarupya Moksham. And Gajendra attained Moksham. That is Bhagavatam. Shall we continue for another 15 minutes at least? So that tomorrow we can start Krishna. And Krishna Tattvam, even 4 days is not enough. Hey, you know Gopika Geetam, Shrikriti? Yeah, tomorrow or day after you come and then you can sing also. So today, to complete today's topic, Vamana Charitra. If you want to give Dhanam, suppose he gives $1,000 to the temple. You know, I'm a big donor for the temple. I give $1,000. Or if he gives $100,000, oh, it is only because of my money this temple has come. You know how Dhanam should be done? Bali Chakravarti is the one for Dhanam. The same Kashyapa and Aditi. Kashyapa and Aditi, their child is none other than Vamana. The minute he was born, none other than Narayana, he became 8 years old. 8 years old, Garbhashtamam. If you have a son, when the child is born, age 8 itself, you should perform the Upanayana. Not even age 8, 7 years, 3 months, because 9 months the baby is there in the womb of a mother. Garbhashtamam, right from the time of conception, 8th year. Means after birth, 7 years, 3 months, they do the Upanayana. So for Vamana Upanayanam, when Aditi and Kashyapa did the Upanayanam, Gayatri Upadesham, you know who will do that? Generally the father. If the father is doing Sandhya Vandanam. If the father himself is not doing, what can he do? Upadesham. For Vamana, Surya himself came and did the Gayatri Mantra Upadesham. Bruhaspati himself came and gave the Katisutram. Mother Earth came and gave the Krishnajanam. Unimaginable. Parvati herself came the Bhiksha Patra for the, you remember? In Upanayinam they do Bhiksha. So, Upanayinam is done. Why Vamana came? Indra went and kicked out, Bali Chakravarti went and kicked out Indra and occupied Swargam by force. But Bali Chakravarti is the grandson of Prahlada, so Bhagavan cannot kill him. So how to? Came as a Vatu. Bali Chakravarti is doing Yajnam. Those days, if they do Yajnam, everything they have to give as Dhanam. Everything. Bali Chakravarti was doing the Yajnam. Vamana came. As Vamana was coming, Suhotrambulayye, the Agni was there just shooting up. Bali Chakravarti was saying, who is this person? Is he Narayana himself? Or is he Shankara? Is he Brahma? Who is this Mahatma that has come? He says, Vaduga Yavarivada Vevadagu, Samvasa Stharam Beyadi. He says, my dear little boy, where are you from? Who are your parents? Where do you live? What can I do for you? He says, what can I say? I live everywhere. So what can I say which place I belong to? Parents, I have no parents. But sometimes I accept parents if I want to. So whom I can say as my parents when I have no parents at all? Everyone is an adopted parent only for me. No real parents for me. What do you want? I have no desires at all. But just I came. Can you give me 3 feet of land? That is enough for me. Bali Chakravarti says, Vara Chelambulo Madalo, Harulo, Kanyalo, Data Pimpu Sumpu Talapavalade. My dear young boy, you seem to be not knowing what you want to ask. Ask for some palaces, ask for some diamonds, ask for some beautiful girls to get married, ask for my whole kingdom, I'll give you. But what do you do with 3 feet of land? Then Vamana is insisting, just to give me 3 feet of land, that is enough for me. Shukracharya knew this boy is not at all a brahmachari. He is a Sakshat Sriman Narayana. If this Bali Chakravarti gives us 3 feet of land, no, he will occupy all the universes and Bali Chakravarti will be kicked out. So Shukracharya said, do not give the dhanam. That is when Bali Chakravarti says, no. Nirayam vaina nibandhamaina dharani nirmulanam vaina durmaranam vaina nizamun ranimmu kanimmu po harudainan hariyena niraja bhavundabhyagatundainanau tirugan niradu nadu jikva vinuma dhivarya veyetikin. Mahatma, you are saying the person who came is Srihari. Don't give dhanam. Now, let me lose my life. Let me lose my kingdom. Let me lose my everything. But I will never tell a lie. And you say Sriman Narayana came. What else I need when Narayana came as a beggar to me? Adin Srisati Kopupai, Tanupai, Amshottari Yambupai, Padabjambulapai, Kapolatatipai, Palindlapai, Nutna Mariadan Jandu Karambu Krindaguta, Nidaina Karambunta Melgade, Rajamu Gijamun Satatame, Kayambana Payame. After all, what is this kingdom? It may be there today, tomorrow it may not be there. But that Sriman Narayana, who is Lakshmi Pati, Shriyah Pati, Lakshmi Pati has come to me as a beggar. His hand is there accepting at the lower level. My hand at the higher level doing the dhanam. What else I want? What else I want? He says you will lose your kingdom. So what? Kare Razulu Rajyamal Galugave, Garvonatim Bondare. Variri Sri Mutangattukoni Povanzariri, Bhumipai Perinangalade. Thousands of kings were there. Did any one of them pack their kingdom, pack their jewelry, and went to their death? No. Only their name and fame remains. Therefore, no way I will give this dhanam. Will Shukracharya keep quiet? No. No. to do the dhanam when innocent Vamana is asking for 3 feet of land. Bali Chakravarti's wife, Vindhyavali, was there next to him. She was thinking in her mind, what a handsome child. How beautiful is this boy. What a great knowledge. What a divine effulgence in his face. She was thinking in her mind, how fortunate I will be if I were his mother. If I could feed him with my own milk, what a fortunate mother I will be. Vamana heard, even though she was thinking in her mind, Tadhastu, so be it. Good. Rama Manavakottama Temma ni Adugulitu Kaduganga Valayu. Varichakravarti said, Vamana, please come. Be seated. I want to wash your feet. Tripada Dharanim Dasyami. I will give you the 3 feet of land. They used to have a vessel with a side spout so that the water can be poured. Shukracharya became a miniature Shukracharya and went inside that Kamandalam and was blocking with his eye. The water is not falling. இதுக்காக இப்ப கடைக்கு போயிட்டு வந்தீங்களா? வேற வேலை கிடையாது, உட்கார்ந்துக்கலாம்ல. So he said, something is blocking. He used to have a pavitram darbha. He just pushed it. Sudarshana was there in that darbha. And Shukracharya lost his eye. With pain he came out. He was doing the dhara. That Supreme Lord Narayana, who gives everything to everyone, Mahalakshmi's husband, became a beggar in front of Vamana. And Balichakravarti is, Vindhyavali is pouring the water. Balichakravarti's hand, he is giving the dhara, and Mahavishnu is accepting. The minute the 3 feet of land is given, that's it. Yintintai, Vodudintai, Mariutanintai, Abho Vidhipai Nantai, Toija Mandalagramana Kallantai. This little, not even 4 feet 6 inches Vamana, started growing up and up and up and up, all the way up to Brahmalokam. And that Surya Mandalam that was there, as Bhagavan was growing, that Surya Mandalam, the orb of the sun, was like an umbrella for Vamana. Then he is called a Trivikrama. Afterwards, it became a necklace for Narayana, for Vamana. As he was growing, it became an armlet for him. As he was crossing that, it became a bangle for him. After he went, crossed that, it became a girdle for Narayana. Growing top of that, it became even the ankle for Narayana, anklet. And afterwards, it became the footrest for Narayana. That big, he became Trivikrama. With 1 foot, he occupied the whole world here. With another foot, he stretched it all the way up to Brahmalokam, 7 Urdhalokas, Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka, Maharloka, Tapoloka, Janaloka, Brahmalokas. Up to the Brahmalokam, when Bhagavan's Narayana's foot reached all the way up to Brahma, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, etc. Chirnas were there in the foot of Narayana. Looking at the Shankam, Chakram, Gada, Kalpavruksham, Kamadhenu, etc. Brahma realized this is Vishnu Padam. But the water from his Kamandalam, he did the Abhishekam to Vishnu Padam. That is where the Annamacharya Kirtana comes, Brahma Kadigina Padamu. So, that water that washed the feet of Lord Sriman Narayana in Vamanavatara became the holy river Ganga. Why Ganga became so pure? Because Vishnu Padodbhavi Ganga. Because Ganga originated in Vishnu Padam, it became so sacred. They say, Ganga Gangetiyo Bruya Yojananam Shatairati Ambatvad Darshanan Muktihi Najane Snanajam Palam. Even if you have the darshanam of Ganga Nadi, your papas can be wiped out. And if you take a bath in Ganga Nadi, what bhagyam you can get. That's what the greatness of Ganga, all because Ganga appeared from the feet of Lord Narayana. So that is how Ganga originated. So Bhagavan said, only 2 feet, where shall I keep my 3rd foot? Balichakravarti showed his head. He says, I will never hesitate to sacrifice my whole life, but I will never tell a lie. You know, before that, Shukracharya Niti. Shukraniti means all duplicate dharma. You know what Shukracharya told? Varijakshulandu, Vaivahikamulandu, Prana Vittamana Bhangamandu, Chekita Gokulagra Janmarakshanamandu, Bonkavatsu Agavu Pondadaipa. Tell a lie, I will not give you. You will not get sin. What is his logic? If it is a woman, tell a lie. The husband was there dilly-dallying somewhere. He came home late in the night. Wife is asking, where were you? Office work, very busy. Tell a lie, no sin. That is what Shukraniti is called. So Shukracharya Niti, no honest person will follow. Vaivahikamulandu. The fellow is not getting married. He had epilepsy. But say, he's a good boy, get married. For a marriage, keep on telling 100 lies. Telugulo em cheptaro gurtundi kada? Nooru abaddalu aade oka pelli cheyamantaru. Sala papam, maha papam. Idantha Shukracharya Niti antaru, Damana Niti antaru. Idi dharmam kaadu. That is hypocritical niti is given by tell a lie for a woman, no problem. For a marriage, tell a lie. If you are losing money, tell a lie. If somebody is going to kill you, tell a lie. No, not at all dharma. That is called Shukra Niti, which is never followed. Only Rakshasas followed that. Honest people never followed that. So if you follow Shukracharya Niti, you will become Rakshasas. So when Bali Chakravarti showed his head, Bhagavan Vamana was keeping his foot on his head and was pushing him down. Vindhyavali, his wife next to him, you know what she thought? Scoundrel, you came like a little boy on the pretext of taking 3 feet of land. You occupied the whole universe. My husband was so magnanimous and give you dhanam. Now you are pushing my husband down. How much I wish I could kill you, she was thinking. Bhagavan heard that also. Tadhastu, so be it. Before she thought, how much I wish I am his mother, I could feed him my own milk. How fortunate I will be. Tadhastu. Now, how much I wish I could kill you. Tadhastu. Guess who is Vindhyavali in the next birth? So when you have Krishna in your lap, have positive thoughts. Negative thoughts you have, he will say Tadhastu. Next life, you know who is that Vindhyavali? Putana. In Krishna Avatara, Putana is none other than how much I wish I could give you my own milk. There are 101 ways to kill a child. Why should she come with a peculiar idea of breastfeeding and killing a child? And that too, sparing poison. How much I wish I could kill you. So she wanted to feed her milk. She came to feed. How much I wish I could kill, smeared poison on her breast. That is Putana. So Bhagavan, when he pushed him down, Vindhyavali just asked only one thing. My husband did everything for you, sacrificed his life. Why did you push him down? Narayana only said one thing. You do not know how much I love your husband, Bali Chakravarti. He is my great devotee, Prahlada's son. But he committed one adharmam, kicking out the existing Indra. He should not have done. But don't worry. In the next Savarni Manvantaram, I will make your husband Indra. Don't worry. Then, if you read Valmiki Ramayana, మీరందరూ టెంపుల్కి వచ్చి ఆ హుండీలో $1 $10 వేస్తుంటారు కదా. You know why you people give money to temples? Emma, you know why? Bhagavan Krishna gives this. There are, whatever you give to Bhagavan, Bhagavan has to give you 10 times more than that. Bhagavan had 3 feet of land, occupied Urdhvalokas, Adholokas, and the in-between Marchalokam, 3 lokas. So Bhagavan has to give him 10 times more than that. That means 30 worlds Bhagavan has to give. But in this Brahmandam, there are only 14 worlds. So how to give the remaining 16 worlds? You know what Bhagavan did? Narayana became the security god, the gatekeeper of Bali Chakravarti in Sutalam, and was guarding him. How do you know that? Valmiki Ramayana, Ravana goes conquering everyone and goes to Sutalam to defeat Bali Chakravarti. Bali Chakravarti said, stupid fellow, you don't even have any strength to fight with me. What do you mean? I am Ravana. It's all right. Come here. You want to fight with me? I will give you a fight provided. He took him to a big hall and showed him a big ring over there on the floor. If you can lift this ring, I will fight with you. Ravana felt it's an insult. Come on, I'm big Ravana. 10 heads, 20. Come on, try. Ravana tried with one finger, could not. One hand, could not. 20 hands, he could just lift it, could not. He put all his 10 heads under that and tried to lift. No, it fell down. Bali Chakravarti came in with one hand, could lift it and said, idiot, get up and go. Then he said, how come this ring is so heavy? You know what Bali Chakravarti said? Sorry, Bali Chakravarti said to Ravana, hello, the ring that you could not even lift. I am the son of Virochana, grandson of Prahlada, great grandson of Hiranyakashipu. This is the earring of my great grandfather, which you could not lift with the 20 hands. This is what your strength. You know what my DNA is? I am the great grandson of Hiranyakashipu. And that great Hiranyakashipu, who could sport this heavy ring as his ear ring, even he could not stand before Narayana. That I heard that you are thinking of fighting with Rama, Narayana, get lost. Then Ravana said, now I know how stupid I am. But by the way, who is that gatekeeper who is looking so ferocious? Bali Chakravarti says, he is that Lord Narayana. Because Bhagavan has to give you 10 times more than what he takes from you. 3 feet of land he took, he has to give 30 times more than that. Only 14 words in this Brahmanda. For the remaining 16 words, he is doing personal physical labor to clear that debt. Same thing. When Krishna was there, he went to Sandipani Guru. He learned everything. Guru Dakshina. He got even the dead son back to life and gave Guru Dakshina. Then his own mother Devaki Devi asked, you gave Guru Dakshina bringing a dead son back to life. What about me, Krishna? My firstborn 6 sons are killed by Kamsa. Get my sons. Because they were fortunate to be born as Krishna's brothers, they were not in Naraka. They were there as honored guests of Bali Chakravarti. Krishna goes there as an 8-year-old boy. Bali Chakravarti says, Krishna, last time also you came like a 8-year-old boy, Vamana. Took 3 feet of land, occupied 3 worlds. Now sent me here. Now you are coming exactly like the 8-year-old boy. You want to take this world? Take it, Krishna. It's not mine, it is yours. You know what Krishna said? How can I take anything? Last time when I took 3 feet of land, I had to give you 30 worlds. No, only 14 worlds. I am making you the king, Indra. I am become the gatekeeper for you, security guard for you, clearing the debt for the remaining 16 worlds. I did not even clear the old debt. How can I take again from you? That is what Bhagavan is. So, do Sharanagathi, become Bhagavatas, and get moksha. If not, don't worry. March, September, March, September, March, September. Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janani Jatare Shayanam. Again, Garbha Narakam. That great is Vamana. That great is Vamana, who, out of compassion, is making Bali Chakravarti the next Indra, Trilokyadhipatyam. That is the greatness of Bhagavatas. Be it Prahlada, be it Gajendra, be it Bali Chakravarti. Go ahead, Amma. Questions? Enleva? Vaga nidra pattinda cheptunte? Kammaga nidra pattindanta? Ema, no questions, Amma. How come not even one person gets in, even has one question? Meerepudu Telugu chadukoleda? Tamil indamma? Ema meeru Teluga? Eppudu chadukoleda Bhagavatam? Maatalle. Go ahead, Amma. Questions, Amma? No? Meeku Telugu vachatammā meeku? Bagundi. Yeah, no questions? Okay. Amma Mallishwari, రేపు కొంచెం రిమైండ్ చేయి. ఆ అమ్మాయి కొంచెం తిరుమల శ్రీచూర్ణం కావాలట. ఇక్కడ రూమ్ లో ఉంది, రేపు తీసుకొచ్చింది. అయ్యా I didn't get you. What is it? No. Samashrayanam is part 1. We are in India. We want to come to America. You get a passport. You get a passport means you are interested in going abroad. That doesn't mean America is inviting you. Please come, please come. So, Samashrayanam is your passport to Vaikuntham. Sharanagati is your visa that is stamped, guaranteed admission to Vaikuntham. Samashrayanam is called Pancha Samskaras. Iyengar, Anji Samskara Manavangada Iyengar. Pancha Samskaras. Tapa Mudra, Shankachakra Tapa Mudra on the shoulders. First one. Then Dasa Namam. Nirmala. Nirmala Ramanuja Dasi. Nirmala Dasi Dasa Namam. Third one. Pundradharanam, Urdha Pundram. Narayana's feet, Mahalakshmi's feet. Even for ladies also, small V shape, Narayana's feet, Mahalakshmi's feet. Urdha Pundradharanam. Fourth one, Mantropadesham. Ashtaksharam, Dvayam, Charmashlokam, Sri Mantram. Fifth one, Ijya, Bhagavan's Aradhana, how to do. These are Pancha Samskaras. Pancha Samskaras put together is called Samashrayanam. Your passport to Vaikuntham, not guaranteed admission. Sharanagati, visa stamped, guaranteed admission. In Sharanagati only you promise Narayana that you will be loyal to him like a pativrata. Like you're a citizen of America, right? Good. How did she get the citizenship? Keep an American flag, immigration officer, raise your hand, keep it on your chest, make a promise. From today, my loyalty is only to United States. Krishna in your lap, touch his feet, promise. My loyalty is only to Krishna. Sharanagati. So if you had only Samashrayanam, you only got the passport. No guarantee you will get visa, you will get admission. Sharanagati is visa approved, guaranteed admission to Vaikuntha. Still don't follow? Okay. This girl got engaged. Engaged. She's almost the wife, but not married. Suppose the would-be comes and asks her parents, can I take her to a movie? Oh, sure, no problem. Can I take her to the park? No problem. But they say, make sure to come back before 10 o'clock. Can I take her for 1 week honeymoon? No way. Got married. No need to ask them. Take her. So your Samashrayanam is your engagement. Your marriage between a body of a woman and a man. Samashrayanam, engagement between a Jivatma and Paramatma. Sharanagati, officially married. Got it? You know the difference between engagement and marriage. You know the difference between passport and visa. That is the difference between Samashrayanam and Sharanagati. Got it? Pardon? I didn't get you. Sharanagati is another procedure. Some people do it on the same day. Like say you get tomorrow, this morning passport, immediately by 12 noon, they go there and apply for a visa. But some people get the passport and they will apply for a visa after 6 years. Same thing. But there is no guarantee that you'll live up to 6 years after getting the passport. So some people, they do Sharanagati, 15 minutes. Samashrayanam, maybe 20 minutes. So maximum it will take 1 hour only. So some people will do both of them on the same day. But some people will get a passport first, wait for 10 years, 20 years, then get the visa. Same thing here also. But smart people, they do on the same day. Yes. Go ahead, Amma. What else you want to know? If not, don't worry. Again birth, again death, again birth, again death, again birth, again Garbhanaratan. No way you can escape. By the way, if you are born as a human being, human mother. For a cat, for a kitten, there is a cat mother also. For a piglet, there is a pig mother also. We don't know who will be our next mother. Your choice. Go through the Garbhanarakam. Nobody can escape. Only way of escaping by getting moksha. Moksham guaranteed with Sharanagati. 400%. Sita Devi gives a 100% guarantee. Rama gives 100% guarantee. Krishna gives 100% guarantee. Varaha Swami gives 100% guarantee. Nowhere you get that kind of a guarantee, except in Sharanagati. Yama, no questions? Go ahead, Emma. Good. You know, Chapra, Shlokan Chapra. Manushyanam sahasreshu nask tira. Nee pakka mikiladi, itu pakka nee kenduku cheppi teesi pari. By the way, she is not my granddaughter. I'm not promoting her. She is not my granddaughter. She is only my student. She took Sharanagati. She learned Bhagavad Gita. Ask her any verse in Bhagavad Gita, she will chant. You prompt, she will chant. Manushyanam sahasreshu. If you take 1,000 people, only one will think of that moksham. If you take 1,000 people, only one will think of that moksham. And if there are 1,000 people who are thinking of that moksham, only one will actually do that Sharanagathi and guarantees the moksham. Even if you take mathematically, 1 in 1,000 will try. And if there are 1,000 people trying, only one will actually do and fulfill and remain like a pativrata and get moksham. So what is 1,000 thousands? Million. So 1 in a million only will get moksham. 1 million. 10 millions is 1 crore. India population 130 crores. That means there are 1 in a million. 1 in, correct? 10 millions is 1 lakh, 1 crore. So there are a crore of people, 10 people will get moksha. 130 crores, 1,300 Bhagavatas are there, even now in India, who are following that Pativrata Bhavam of Sharanagati, they will get. Rest of the people, 129 crores, right? 99 lakhs and 870 will take birth again. The choice is yours. Whether you want to be 1 in a million or 1 among the million. See the proposition, how the meaning changes. Whether you want to be 1 in a million or 1 among the million. Your choice. Got it? Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit yatati siddhaye. Yatatamapi siddhanam kaschin mam veti tatvataha. Arthamainda? Your choice. You want to be 1 in a million? Good. You want to be 1 among the million? Very good. Could you see the change of meaning, Amma? 1 in a million, 1 among the million. Shatakoti lingallo nuka bodi lingam antare, adi Telugulo. Your choice. Cheppandi, what else you want to know? Finally, you asked a question. Every question you ask anything, Bhagavad Gita has an answer. You should be intelligent enough to look for the answer. Yes. That's why I always ask her, chant the verse, chant the verse, chant the verse. Because the right verse only you should connect, that's all. Yeah. Emma, anything else you want to know? Okay, Leva. And for doing Sharanagati, do not think, I'm not a Brahmin. Brahminism is not a prerequisite. There are 12 great Mahatmas called Alvars. You know one funny thing? 8 out of 12 Alvars are not Brahmins. Not 1 or 2, 2/3 majority. 8 out of 12 Alvars are not born in Brahmin families. And one of them is a woman also. Don't feel bad, you're a woman. Anybody, Andal is a woman, Goda Devi. She's also one of the 12 Alvars. No questions asked, no question, no restriction, Brahmin, non-Brahmin, no. Man, woman, no discrimination. How many mistakes you made? No. How many sins you committed? No. You know in Ramayana what he says? Lord Rama promises, forget about giving Sharanagati to a good devotee Vibhishna. That worst sinner Ravana, who abducted my own wife Mahalakshmi Sita Devi, tortured her for 1 year. In Sundarakanda, he gave an ultimatum. Sita, if you don't become my wife in 2 more months, I will kill you and eat you for breakfast and enjoy. If I cannot enjoy you as my wife, I will kill you and eat you for breakfast and enjoy. You know what Rama says? Even if that sinner comes under Sharanagati, I will forgive his sins also and give him moksha. That is the concept of Sharanagati. Nobody in the world could have committed any greater sins than what Ravana did. He is eating 2,000 chicken. He is drinking 4,000 bottles of alcohol. Or he is cheating 4 banks. Or he is cheating 25 girls. He is nothing compared to Ravana's sins of torturing Mahalakshmi. When Rama can forgive the sins of Ravana, if only he did Sharanagati, what after all our sins? That is why that Krishna says, Aham tva sarva papebhyo. There is not that one sin he will forgive, another sin he will not forgive. Sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami. Got it? That's what Rama says, Vibhishana va Sugriva yadiva Ravana swayam. That's the concept of Sharanagati. So, Sita Devi gives a guarantee. Rama gives a guarantee. Krishna gives a guarantee. Varaha Swami gives a guarantee. You are 400% guaranteed of salvation. Hema, no other questions? Hema, Yelleva, Matladra. Om Asmat Guru Bhyarma, Param Guru Bhyarma, Sarva Guru Bhyarma. They will be closing the temple now, right? So it's better to start again. It's already 8:36. Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu, Karvar Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Om Kaviri Vartatam, Kali Kali Vashatavazavah, Sriranganath Hojedu, Sriranga Srischa Vardhatam, Swasti Prajabhya Pariparayantam, Nyayana Margina Mahinishah, Gobramani Vyasumastanicham Loka Samasta, Sukhino Bhavantu. Narayana, 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 Narayana. Narayana, Narayana. Ma, you can have some fruits.
Please take the prasadam before you leave from Swamiji. One short announcement is on Sunday, we are doing this prashanam from 3:30 to 5:30 or 5. So please make a note of that because Swamiji has to leave to airport after that. Thank you.
Parakshina Rishi Asamartha, like Prahlada. No. Sharira Madhyam Khala Dharma Sadhanam. When you are sick, in fact, one of our acharyas, he even had a transplant. So it doesn't mean that you should not take medication. You definitely take medicines, nothing wrong in that. చెప్పింది అర్థమైందా మీరు అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్ కు భగవద్గీతలో 7th chapter లో మనుష్యానాం సహస్రేషు
ఒకసారి అంటే నా డౌట్ ఏంటంటే మాట చెప్పినంత చేసేయండి
ఎందుకు చేత కాదు పెళ్లి చేసుకున్నారు ఆనాడు ప్రమాణం చేశారు ధర్మేచ అర్థేచ కామేచ ముఖయోగం మరి ఒకే భర్త ఉంటున్నారా లేదా ఎందుకు వీలు కాదు బిడ్డలు కన్నారు నువ్వు నా బిడ్డ ఉన్నారు పాలిస్తున్నారా లేదా మీ గురించి ఆలోచిస్తున్నారా ఇస్తున్నారా లేదా ఎందుకు కాదనుకుంటారు ఇంకా కాదు నీకు నిజంగా మోక్షం మీద అంత ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కలగలేదు అది కలిగితే దానికోసం ఏమైనా చేస్తాను ఇప్పుడు చూడండి సపోజ్ that couple they are in love with each other. That fellow said to his parents, I want to marry her. She said, I want to marry her. Both parents did not agree. They waited for 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, 1 year. They are not budging. The day came, they got fed up. Life means living with him or her only. They just walked out, went to a temple and got married. Do you have that kind of love to sacrifice it? That doesn't mean she doesn't love her parents. That doesn't mean he doesn't love his parents. But this is more important than the other one. Do you have that kind of love for Krishna? Sharanagathi is pure love for Krishna. If you have that kind of love for Krishna, there is nothing that you will not sacrifice for Krishna. It's a part of it. Yamma, Nikki customer. The question is, hello, that young Amma, what is Amma? Yeah, right. My favorite example. Can you wait for 2 minutes?
Yeah, sure.
Good. This guy is in love with God. Imagine that girl is not yet married. 19-year-old girl, second year college. She goes to the college. The minute she comes out of the house, he is there waiting in the street corner. Whenever he sees her, he will follow her. By the time she reaches her college, if he gets 1 second, he'll say, I love you. But he thought, I stupid fellow. Who cares about it? 6 months it went on. One day she saw him smoking. Next day he came to say, I love her. I love you. You know what she said? Shut up. If you really love me, leave that stupid smoking. I cannot stand the fellows who smoke. Now tell me. If you really love her, will he stop smoking? If he did not stop smoking, the next day he came again and said, I love you. You know what he said? Get lost. You can't even sacrifice your smoking for me. What an idiot you are to say that you love me. If you really love me, stop smoking. Suppose he stopped smoking. What a change in the husband. Not that he stopped smoking for me. Another 6 months. Continue. I love you. Right? One day she saw him drinking with his friends alcohol. Next day he came and love you. What did she say? Get lost. Once you are gone, who knows? You may steal somebody's money, you may kill somebody, you may rape somebody. No way. You love me? Stop your stupid drink. If he really loved her, did he not stop drinking? If he did not stop drinking, and again the next day he said, I love you. You know what she said? So I take my shoe and kick you off. Correct? You can't even sacrifice your correct? You can't even leave your alcohol for me. How dare you to say you love me? If you really love, and if you stop drinking, what is the reaction? Oh my goodness. Last time he stopped smoking. Now he stopped drinking. Maybe he really loves me. Correct? Correct? Another 6 months. 11. One day she saw him with 4 girlfriends. Really daddy. Again the next day 11. Then what she said? To hell with you. Correct? What did they say, ma? To hell with you. You really love me? Say bye to all those girlfriends. Delete all their numbers. Give me your phone. I have to verify you have deleted our number. Then only talk to me. Correct? If you really love her, you do not stop all those girlfriends from calling. If you did not, will she ever marry you? Same thing. Same thing. If you really love Krishna, can you stop your non-veg? Can you stop smoking? Can you stop eating onion and garlic? And can you say goodbye to all daily devotees and say, Merito Gajendra Gopal is for the every day you are saying that Venkateshwara, Vina Venkateshwara Nana Dona Dasara, you know what it means? You are my only God, only God, only God. I will not go to anyone else, I will not go to anyone else, I will not go to anyone else. Without knowing the meaning, you are saying that mechanical. That is only the so if you really love that girl, he will sacrifice anything and everything for her sake. Whether it is smoking, which he likes, whether it is drinking because of his life, whether it is his girlfriend, which is nice to talk to, anything and everything he is prepared to sacrifice if you really love her. Same thing. Do you really love Krishna? That's what. Hey, Gopika Geetam. Patisutanvayan Mask Tira. Gurtule Natalle. Gopika says Patisutanvayan Krishna, Krishna in this world. Nobody can sacrifice their husband, family, children. But Krishna, for your sake, we could leave everything and we could come for you. I'm not asking you to be, you can still be with your family, you can still be with them. But Mirabai was asked a question by her husband. For a woman, husband is a living God in front of you. And why I'm here in front of you, why are you calling about Ram Krishna Krishna? You know what she says? Aap mere pati hain, lekin mera prabhu hai. You are my husband. With this body, you are husband for the body. With this body, what do you want? I'll cook for you, I'll clean your floors, I'll do everything. You want to have 10 children, have 10 children with me. But he is my Lord for the soul. So you are my husband for the body. You are giving your body to your husband, but your soul on which your husband has no jurisdiction.
If he had love, if he truly had love, there would not be any existence of cigarettes, alcohol, girlfriends to start with.
No, not that.
When you say I love you, that means that there is nothing else even
We are
before.
prone to make mistakes. That's why we make a promise. From today, I will say goodbye to everything. It is because just because there is nobody in the world who did not make a mistake. That's what Sita Devi says. In the whole world, there is nobody who did not make a mistake. Bhagavan will not make it for mistakes. Bhagavan is only looking at from today, can you be loyal to me? That's the only thing he's looking for. So if you say that when I become Mr. Perfect, I will do Sharanagathi, that will never happen. Even if you take a million births, it will never happen. So what you say, at least from today, let me promise I'll be a good guy and get married. If this girl says, I will only marry that boy who never said hello to any girl, she will never get married in her life. What else she has to be satisfied is, at least let him promise from today he will be loyal to me, she will get married. If this guy says, I will never marry a girl who never said hello to any boy, he will never find a girl. What all he should prefer is, let me find a girl who will be loyal to me the minute I get married to her. Then he will find a girl. What? So if you have made a mistake,